We're welcome to the. What the hell is that?
I hear that too.
Yo, dude, Murdoch, you making fart noises, bro?
Yeah, those. I can do that with my hands.
Don't do that.
Come on, dude. That's lowbrow.
Yeah, man.
I
I mean, I'll tag you in if we. I mean, we might need some fart noises, but is that your best fart noise you can make?
hold on. It's about miking it, really. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it sounds like you're fapping.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, dude, it sounds like you're getting in some fucking.
Yeah,
wet
that sounds like SpongeBob's coming.
dude. All right.
All right, yo, these mics are too high quality.
Yeah,
That's awful.
Enough. That sounds graphic. What do you think about? We'll just jump right into it. What do you guys think about 50 Cent and Jay-Z's beef?
What happened?
You don't know they have beef?
No.
There's too much 50 Cent
50
beef to
Cent
fucking keep up with.
And
50 Cent, yeah, you know 50 Cent.
50.
and
The
Jay-Z.
guy who ordered those kids to attack you. Yeah, they're beefing. 50 Cent he has become like a supervillain, basically.
Has he?
Kinda.
He's been using his Instagram for evil for quite a while.
Really?
Dude.
He seemed like I thought all those guys had settled down. All the rappers
guys, Joe,
from
chill.
Yo,
You need to settle down, dude.
I mean, people who played the recent Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah,
That's
still,
what I meant.
All
That's a very
those people.
yeah. Is that? Am I not supposed to? Okay, Super
I thought
Bowl
those guys get easy when they get older. I thought they did.
2022 performers like Eminem,
yeah.
Mary J. Blige.
I
You
thought
know,
when you get that
Eminem.
age, you don't wildin' out.
Well, Eminem is sober, right?
Yeah, but Joe.
I mean, for sure, dude.
You know, Joe.
You know, I think they're all every rapper. I just assumed every rapper over 50 is or 40 is okay now.
What do you mean? What do you think they do? You think they just flip a switch and all of a sudden they're...
Well,
They're like less like some
If you
type,
make it
and then
to
they're
a
more
s-
like a different type.
I don't know. They just kind of like grow up or something. Like people,
Oh,
like
Yeah.
like people. I don't know. I have no
You think
idea.
50 Cent's acting juvenile?
I mean, like
Juvenile's a
Coolio,
different guy.
he forgave Weird Al. You know, that came with age. So
How old was he? How long did it take for him to forgive Weird Al?
that
for basically taking his song and making a brutal mockery of a very serious thing.
which was itself a sample of a Stevie Wonder song. So you know,
Yeah, but Stevie Wonder's friends aren't in Gangster's Paradise, Joe.
True.
Got him.
But no, that's fair. Let's not. I don't want to talk about Weird Al anymore. I'm talking about 50 Cent. And you were saying, Joe, just to paraphrase what you're saying, you thought those guys, quote unquote,
I thought
Chilled
any
out after
rapper who is having like drama, I thought after like 20 years drama, people are 10 any more than like 10 years of drama. If you're still out there performing, you're probably, you know, I don't know. I thought that's a good sign.
Dude.
So
When you can
think-
perform at the Super Bowl,
you're
you
saying
know.
you figured he learned how to act by now.
Wait, Lemaire unlocked something.
There's this. I was listening to a podcast today about this musician. His name's Chilano Chavez. He's a Mexican performer. There's this video of him getting a note of his death online. Like he's like online, he gets a note and it's like, you're gonna be dead after this. And he like tears
What's
up.
he doing? Like a live?
He's like singing live, like in front of a bunch of people in his hometown. Yeah.
Who slid him the note?
Somebody from the cartel, somebody trying to kill him.
Oh, no. Did they get him?
Yeah, he did this.
He opened up the note. He's like, looks like we got a birthday. Oh.
Yeah. Yes, dude. You see him go white. You see him like, oh, well, I
Just
am.
knowing he's going to die?
Yeah.
What did
And
he
he
do to
like,
the cartel?
huh?
What did he do to the cartel?
He was a pretty bad dude too, according to the podcast I listened to. I don't know nothing. I'm just relaying information. I don't want to get.
You don't wanna get the note, dude.
You're just
I don't wanna get
relaying
the note,
info.
dude.
You're
I'm
not
just
you're not
relaying
throwing out
information,
opinions or nothing.
No opinions. I don't care. I feel like he was pretty badass. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, he used to traffic people. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty bad. It's shitty.
Minor drug trafficker. That's pretty cool.
Well,
Are we talking? Wait,
I said people.
wait. Who are we talking about now?
You
Oh, he
did
was-
gloss over the people
was he
selling
can't remember
smuggling
his name.
people to freedom?
Chilano. Yes.
The United States of freedom?
to freedom
Yes.
into sex slavery?
I don't know. They just
Is
said
he empowering very young women?
Well,
Yeah.
Murdoch, what do you think about human
like-
trafficking?
I'm against it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very.
Flat out, full stop.
yeah.
Top to bottom?
Yeah,
Up and
no,
down?
people are people aren't cattle, you know.
Sure.
I don't
Never
know.
were.
Everybody has a soul.
Yep.
I
I
don't
think.
know.
Can't sell them
Yeah.
for all time too. You don't support like back before like we got abolished all that stuff.
No.
Are you an abolitionist? Full stop.
Well, I mean,
Top
everything.
to bottom.
I mean, I think it's been abolished in all the lands I've occupied, but yeah. I mean,
And how did that make you feel?
well, I was born into a world where it was abolished, and I was like, oh yeah,
So
that's
you just
fucked.
dealt with it.
Yeah, I was like, well, that was fucked up that we used to do that,
Oh, okay.
and
So
you
you're
know.
saying the absolute abolitionist problem was to abolish absolutionism. Abolitionism.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, you need to listen to more
Yeah,
podcasts.
Lincoln's pretty cool.
So hold on. This guy, this Mexican gentleman,
I
right?
like that guy, that
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Chilano.
He's on two. He's on the Penny
Lincoln also.
and-
Lincoln was
yeah.
also sus as hell, dude.
Oh yeah, Lincoln
Oh,
was
really?
gay. Lincoln was gay. If we want to
Was
talk
he?
about
Well, I don't know if we know that for
legendary
sure.
heroes,
I don't know
That's
if
why
you
he
know
kept
that
in
for
that
sure.
are
hat.
gay.
Come.
Yo, you might be putting smut on Lincoln. I don't know
I'm
if he
pretty
was.
sure he's gay.
Are you?
I've
How
heard
do
a
you know?
lot. I've heard a
No,
lot
dude.
about him being
It was
gay.
because he was like one of 10 kids. And he slept in bed with his brother, and everyone said he was gay. It's not true. It's not true. You're out here.
the
Sleep
Three
with
Stooges
dudes.
used to all sleep in one bed.
Yeah, dude. Lincoln was not
Is that
gay
in the
at all.
movie though?
Lincoln got handed the death note.
That was an old thing. People when he was freeing the slaves, those you're just
Well, beds
perpetuating-
were also very expensive back then, and you could only have one, so you
Yeah.
had to sleep with your entire family.
Yeah, dude. So you think he's gay
It's
with
like-
his whole
Is
family?
that true?
Do you feel like Grandpa Joe was gay in Willy Wonka because he slept with the other grandpa?
No, he
very.
slept next to a lady though.
Yeah, but they were 69 and every night.
Wait, was Lincoln? What did you get? Was Lincoln
It says this here says he was robustly heterosexual.
exactly
No.
Robustly?
Newsweek again.
Dude, that's his great grandkids.
That's definitely something someone gay says. Like, you know, like the-
robustly heterosexual?
he's incredibly straight.
That's a great way to describe a gay
He's
date.
so straight you wouldn't even believe it. You know.
I mean, that's look, guys. We can fuck around, but that was one of our most important pivotal presidents.
Yeah,
and, you know,
definitely.
just for you to come
You
out and
know.
say he was gay.
Well, I heard he was gay. Maybe he wasn't, but there may be something to those rumors. So
Who do you think would have gay sex first? Abraham Lincoln or Weird Al?
I would think Abraham Lincoln.
Why?
The evidence is because I believe.
He was a
well,
wartime president.
no, but he's
Not prancing around on stage, being like,
But you know, there weren't as many cameras. You know, he could live you could be, you know, anything.
Is that what stops us from being gay? Is just cameras? It's like
well, it's what
traffic
stops
red light
us. You know, like a more public life brings
True, I
people out of the
should've
If
got
the
into
camera
it.
stops you from being gay in 2022, then you don't want to be gay.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
Like everybody's gay.
it's you can't.
True.
You can't. It's hard to like hide who you are in this.
I feel the opposite.
kind
I
of
feel like
world.
the camera turns it on in me. I get so gay when the camera's on.
Yeah,
Like, God
yeah.
damn, dude. I could take this whole show to the next level.
I mean, you can't. You know, you could go to like a big gay like festival and party and dance with a bunch of other gay people, and no one would have a picture of you except for a couple people would have a couple. You know, a picture.
What?
No, but now somebody would take a picture of you on Instagram, and you know you can't
So if
stay
you're
in the club.
dancing at the gay festival, you don't think anyone would snap a pic of me and put it? I would be. They would get me in a second.
What can
No,
we,
but back in olden times, you could
They didn't
just
have the
be
gay
closeted anything. You know,
It's
'Cause-
true. What's the other way? Because every time I hear gay, I think of the 90s. You know, like the way they said it in the 90s. Every time he's like a gay festival, I was like, I don't want to go to that.
No, but they didn't
yeah.
say gay. They weren't saying gay to mean like
Okay.
fun or happy. Back
Fair
in
point.
back in the 90s.
That's my point.
That was like the 1890s or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we were talking 50 Cent.
Or the
Let's
50s.
stay on topic. We're talking 50 Cent. Murdoch, you think he needs to grow up?
Well, I haven't reviewed what he did. What did he do? I mean, I didn't say he needed
50
to grow up. I
50
just said
Cent-
I assumed everybody who had
Okay,
drama
my bad.
back
I don't
then.
want to mischaracterize you. 50
Yeah.
Cent uses Instagram to just convince everybody that everyone else he works with is gay. That's all he goes on. He's like, Young Buck, gay.
Okay.
Lloyd, does he say Lloyd Banks is gay or did he not?
I think he said Banks, Lloyd Banks, like Tony Yayo.
Tony Yayo, that's what he thinks.
So
Tony Yayo,
he's
gay.
he's outing people
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
and or lying.
It's like Floyd Mayweather, gay and can't read.
He used to be able to sue people for that. Like Chevy Chase
Yeah, but
got
not in
sued
not
for
in the streets though.
yeah.
Like if I think you're sus and we're in the streets, I can pull that card and be like, this dude's sus.
Yeah, Chevy Chase
And
once
suing
got
him is
sued
almost
by
like a-
Cary Grant for like a joke about him
Did
being
he
gay.
say?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, Chevy Chase got sued by, I believe it was Cary Grant, because he gave like a joke answer that about him being gay.
He got sued? Oh, about
yeah,
Cary
like
Grant.
defamation of character.
Suing someone for calling them gay is the gayest thing you can
True.
do.
Yeah, dude, and to have the name Carrie while you do it.
I thought it was, that's why I was
You
confused.
can't sue someone with a girl.
And you're literally, the contention of the lawsuit is this makes me look like a bad person. Like that's like
Well,
a
if you're not
homophobic
gay-
lawsuit a little bit.
It was Chevy Chase too. It was it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
No one liked
Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
Like, dude,
Now,
if I were to come publicly out and be like, Weird Al's definitely gay, he would sue me.
I don't know.
For
I
sure.
don't
He
think
would take my
care.
shirt, dude. He would take the shirt right off my back.
No, I don't know. That'd be bad PR for Weird Al suing someone because they
True.
called him gay. Because then the gay
True, actually, that'd be
community-
true. If he did that, he'd be a billionaire.
Because remember we said we said in the first one, like, people who don't like gay shit don't like Weird Al. So
Yes.
then on the inverse, if you love gay shit, you love Weird Al, and then that would break your heart.
not necessarily true.
That would break your heart to hear Weird Al say that.
That might be Weird Al's paradox.
What's
The Weird Al paradox.
You think there's a subsection of gay people that think Weird Al's gay?
Yeah, all those dudes that fuck him.
Murdoch, forgive these two, dude. They don't know what the fuck they're
okay.
talking about.
They're just
Well, I
clap-
don't consider this defamation of character.
Dude, Chilano got killed.
It's
They
like
put his
saying
body in
I.
a
It's
trash
like
can.
saying I ate an avocado today. I didn't. Nothing wrong if I did.
Is that what Weird Al
I'm not
calls butts?
anti-avocado.
That's his code word to his tour manager. I want an avocado tonight.
All right, that was
Take out
fun.
the pit.
So,
Thanks, Joe.
So, so right now, Joe, please let us get to this point. I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. So right now, 50 Cent's beefing with Jay-Z.
What's wrong with Jay-Z?
Well, he said Jay-Z looks like a gay artist.
Oh,
He made fun of his image.
well, that's a very neutral compliment, I think. He looks like, it wasn't Andy Warhol gay, he's like, is that his point?
Murdoch, these are the streets,
Was Andy
dude.
Warhol gay?
Murdoch, these are the streets. Imagine if you turned around and told those 12 little kids that you thought they looked like gay artists. Dude.
You wouldn't have survived the night.
Was he wearing a beret or something?
No,
When he-
Jay-Z has that like.
Dude, they
Yes.
be looking for you in that convenience store like the Raptors in Jurassic Park. Up and down the
There's a
aisle.
whole.
You just see a honey bun shake.
No, I mean,
You see a blue mystic ripple.
Like, what is that black teenager?
well, Jay-Z. Yeah,
They're like, why are you running? I called him gay.
I had not heard this about
Yeah, dude.
50 Cent. I mean, this.
You didn't hear about what he did in Paris?
No.
True.
No.
So
I thought he's been. I just saw him I just saw him hanging upside down, like in the.
Jay-Z was hanging upside down.
Yeah.
Satanic symbol.
He's-
So here's what happened. I'm gonna give you guys a straight dope.
okay.
So apparently, they had to ask for. So I don't know why, but Jay-Z Jay-Z didn't want 50 to be on the Super Bowl show, and Eminem said, "I'm not doing it if Fifth doesn't do it."
Yeah.
So if Fifth doesn't do it.
Okay.
Jay-Z does
Produces
all the.
it.
So is
yeah.
Jay-Z? What is Jay-Z?
I
then?
thought that
Why
was
does-
Dre.
why
I
is
thought
it-
Dre produced it.
No,
Jay-Z does
Jay-
all the music for football.
yeah.
Jay-Z is like Jay-Z got this job
Oh.
where he's in charge of like anything that has to do with black people in the NFL.
It's so
Is
weird.
that
how
true?
Colin Kaepernick
So
got
he
fired and
like
Jay-Z-
drafts all the teams and stuff.
He's the black
No.
president. No, he's the black president. Jay-Z's the black president of the NFL.
of America.
Other than the white
He's the black
quarterback.
president of this country.
Jay-Z runs the combine.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever the NFL does anything that has to do with black dudes, they're like, Jays, is this cool? Can we do this? He's like, I don't want 50 Cent. And then Jay-Z said the white guy wanted, whatchamacallit, 50 Cent. And then
What'd he
someone
say
said,
that?
Jimmy Ivy? He said, no, Eminem. And 50 Cent said, oh, hell no. You called him the white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 50 Cent called him gay
Yeah.
again.
I mean, he
Another
is
guy.
the white guy, though. You know.
No.
yeah, but he said it with the stank on
Nah.
it.
Eminem's top 3 rappers of all time.
Yeah, but he's, you know, who's
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, but he wasn't saying
Context.
it. He was saying it like
Context.
who's the second best white rapper? Well, Weird Al, obviously. I think that's a true
Take that
comment,
jump, dude.
actually.
Take that jump, dude.
Where's his halftime show?
Yeah, definitely.
Weird Al's going to do Super Bowl next year.
gonna-
Weird Al's not being on a Super Bowl if Jay-Z's producing it. Jay-Z's in the middle of that Venn diagram. He's homophobic and hates Weird Al, dude. There's no way.
I'd love to hear Weird Al cover to Pimp a Butterfly and do that on the Super Bowl. He's like, all my
Yeah,
life
so-
I has to fight.
Big
It's the
beef.
accordion. Yeah.
Big beef right now.
Yeah. I didn't know, dude.
I don't know, dude.
Z versus 50. Is that what they call him? Do we call him Z?
Fifth.
Yeah.
Cool.
See?
I picked it up pretty quick. Then
Some people call him Hove.
Yeah, Hove. Yeah, how do you feel? How do you feel about rap in general? Murdoch?
you know, it's good. I respect it.
You like it?
Yeah, you let them do what they do.
You like what they do?
Yeah, I'm not like a big rap expert, you know? Like
Right.
I like
You're not that type of guy.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of like stuff from the 60s and 70s. I like the
Nice.
Doobie Brothers, you know.
That's what's up.
You know. But I'm fine with I respect all music, you know. I respect you know. I know that sounds like a white guy thing to say, but you know, it's like everybody does a thing and it's all different and that's great.
Yeah.
And I like rap. I just don't,
Like, keep them separate.
you know.
They're
No,
their
I
own
just
thing.
I just can't be a poser and be like, yeah, Eminem. I've heard several songs, yes. Like,
They just didn't do it for
you
you.
know. No, they're fine. They're fine.
You don't like Eminem?
Few music really offends me.
Really?
What offends you?
By as in like the sound of it. You know what I mean? Like
Wait,
Does
what
it-
music offends you?
I don't know, maybe like some really bad maybe like some Backstreet Boys songs or something.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this track?
Joe, sing this song.
Yeah, I don't even. I couldn't even say who this is.
You don't like that?
Is that OG
It's-
Mago?
Yeah, no, it's
YG.
good. It's
YG,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
Damn, dude.
That's a
Damn,
good
dude.
song. Do
I'm
you
sorry.
It's like
respect it?
Xbox. It's like I played a little Xbox, but I don't like own Xbox. You know?
Whoa.
You don't like
we're
rap
talking
or
about-
Xbox.
Dude, Andy, that guy that made Joe the gay offer was like, he was like, put your pussy on the table, give you $5. Put your pussy on the table.
Put your
give you
pussy on the
$5.
table.
That's a good question. What did the guy look? What did the gentleman who solicited your services look like? If you had to do a sketch artist thing.
Well, he kind of looked like if you ever saw, you know, like when they shot the footage for the Star Wars special edition where they had the guy who played Jabba the Hutt before the special effects.
Yeah.
He looked exactly like that guy.
Okay. So if you say somebody hit your number, say it was $10-20 million, would you have a racial preference for like who the guy would be? You're like one of the guys raised you have sex.
Clearly not Jabba the Hutt.
No, it wouldn't be a green
Open
guy.
forum. It'd be open forum.
I don't.
I mean, you could be honest.
What kind of alien would you fuck the most, Joe?
What's that?
What kind of alien would you fuck
That's a
the
good
most?
So you're at the cantina. Is that what it's called?
Me and Andy already had this debate, though.
What's the debate?
Of what?
The most fuckable aliens.
What did we
Let's
say?
go,
I don't
let's
remember
You
this.
said the thick gray boys.
Is it kind of a cheat to
gray
be like a
boys?
Klingon? Not like a
'cause we were
Klingon.
talking
No,
about-
not a Klingon, but
Oh,
like
sorry,
a.
Joe.
You can't like a.
Hold on. So you're talking
Not a
about
Klingon, but what's the Vulcan? But a Vulcan,
Yeah.
just you put a hat on it and you.
That's a
wouldn't know.
lady with a head,
Exactly.
though. Like a big
So
head.
it's a little bit of a cop out. Can I pick the Klingon and then wear a beanie?
let's do an open forum. Let's do an open forum.
You're a hipster Klingon.
Time out. We're gonna do an open forum. Let's
Not
all
a
tackle-
Klingon, because the Yeah,
Murdoch.
I couldn't do a Klingon.
Murdoch, time out.
couldn't fucking-
Open forum. Oh, let's backpedal a little bit. All right, so you get propositioned $50 million. And would you prefer, like, you get a choice, and your choices were
Human.
a white dude or like a ripped Puerto Rican dude with a couple tattoos? What are you going for? Like, it's totally up to you.
Well,
you choose.
if I'm forced, it just depends. Oh boy, see, I think we're already blazing past the idea of whether I would.
We hit your number, Joe. We know you
50 mil, dude.
50 mil?
50 mil, and it's obviously, I know you just want a peck, but like this is like make out sesh. You guys have to tug each other a little.
10 pools for $50 million.
I would say no.
You would say no to the 50 mil for 10 tugs.
10
You
tugs?
don't even have to get the guy hard.
Dude,
Wait, just
he's already hard.
he has to grab it and tug 10 times?
Yeah, you don't have
That's
to get.
the easiest 50
there's some
mil,
weird,
Joe.
you
Come
have
on.
me on a bed asking this question here.
But you're lubed up.
Joe, we have $50 million.
We never even started
I'm going to throw the question to Andy too.
No,
It's not
then
just
they're
you.
gonna throw me off the bus. I know how this works.
True. Is that how you ended up in the game?
It's like, no one has money for you. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Murdoch, you are the man.
It's murder.
Yeah, a voided check after all that. You know.
True. You are nimble, dude. You are a nimble dude. You really are.
Thank you.
It's impressive. Murdoch, do you have any questions for Lemaire?
Oh man, did you see that new Batman? I'm terrible with questions.
That just
Come on,
came,
man. Ask him something personal, something deep and cutting.
All
That just came
right.
out today.
It just came out.
Remember how I asked you if you have sex in your house?
Oh yeah,
Give him something like that. Which, by the way, we haven't got an answer.
I have you
Like, Lemaire, do you have sex in my house?
have you ever had sex in a laundry room
Yeah,
I
think
almost
so.
did.
No, it's a dream.
outside?
No, it's a dream.
No.
Outside, yeah, I had
No,
sex
no.
outside.
Never
I didn't
had sex
have.
outside,
I didn't
Lemaire?
have it.
Yeah.
I got like.
I
head.
took it.
I had no head, but it
Wait,
was,
hold on. So you got head outside?
Yeah, many moons ago.
Where
But
were you?
Yo, what do you sound like getting head? Wow.
I sound gracious.
Wait, so so you guys haven't got no. He sounds gracious. That's a very. I got to take a page out of your book. The whole time, like, thanks so much. You have no idea. This is so nice.
Gracious, calm, and reassuring. And alert.
And Lemaire. Murdoch, that's the funniest thing ever. Lemaire, you guys haven't got head outside or had sex outside?
No,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
You guys are fully indoor beasts?
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
outside. With
Okay.
my younger years.
Nice.
I didn't have sex for the first time until I was 27. Remember?
True.
Mad late. I'm trying to catch up.
27?
Yeah.
I
Why
was.
did I always think it was like 24?
That's what's up.
No,
Yeah.
Lemaire owns his own narrative. That he rules.
You don't deny it. Yeah.
Yeah, he rules way
No.
harder.
I
I'm gonna
wish.
fuck outside before I die, though. That's a guarantee.
You got it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Murdoch only needs 10 mil, dude. You can do this tonight. No, not even 50 mil. Wouldn't 10 tugs for 50 mil? That's like fucking Squid Games bag above your head. You're not going to do 10 tugs?
Take the 10 tugs or the money goes down.
Damn.
Squid Game season 2 is gonna be sick.
Dude, it's like
What are they going to be about?
I don't know.
Squid.
Oh, no.
Did you watch Squid Games, Murdoch?
No.
Murdoch, would you kill a man before you tugged a man for 50 mil?
You know,
And then you get
I-
to choose,
I wouldn't. I mean, if it's about saving a life, maybe then I do it.
All right, so
Classic
That's
say
honorable.
I got
I'm a
you.
hero,
I
man.
got you. Ready? So say, all right. So say,
Oh,
here's a
no.
scenario.
I opened up a
A young man's walking
one
by
guy,
himself.
and then that's it. Then I've done my duty to humanity.
So a young man.
Someone pass the torch to someone else to save the day for
So
the next guy.
a young man's walking alone in the streets, just listening to whatever song, maybe some Weird Al, and a group of teenagers surround this guy, and you're on community patrol. You're the neighborhood watch guy. What do you do?
I when I see somebody else in the same situation I was in, what do?
Yeah.
I mean, if he doesn't see it, I have to tell him.
Ooh,
But
he
other
sounds
than,
yellow to me, dude.
what would you do? Like, you're gonna take the guy on? Like,
You're either gonna tug the guy so that all the kids run away, or you're gonna kill all the teenagers. What do you do?
Yo, you just jerk a guy off. You're like, I'm crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Get out of here, black
That was-
teens.
Black teens think they can catch gay, so you're good, dude. You should
Yeah.
totally do that.
I feel like if you turned around and started fapping furiously, it would just be like, what the? It would completely.
Can I use
disband.
an implement other than my hand?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, like a
fleshlight?
It's still gay if you use a fleshlight.
Well,
Not really. Even a latex glove, you're fine. If you put a latex glove on, that's Gucci, dude.
You can use some sort of a robot, one of those grabbers that they use for.
Ooh, like a little dinosaur, like with the
when you
dinosaur head?
when you go to get some up on a shelf, one of those things.
When you got dick on the top shelf.
All right, so here's a caveat to that. If you have the grabber, then you also have to be working the remote of a butt plug from your phone.
Okay.
And then you have to bring him to full climax. Before, you just had to do 10 tugs. But if you're going to use a tool, you got to bring him to full climax.
Okay,
just using technology.
This now seems like, listen, I've had jobs worse than this for sure.
What's the worst job you ever had?
Well, I don't, just cleaning up shit. You know what I mean?
Cleaning up shit's worse than jerking. You got to jug a guy 10 times with your fingers, and you can't for 50 million.
Wait, is this literal shit?
I mean, cum doesn't smell as bad, and it doesn't. There's not as much of it to clean up sometimes.
Dude.
Wait, so he sounds pro jerk now.
He does sound pro.
He's downplaying cum.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. So what job what kind of shit were you dealing with?
Well, no, it's just like, you work at like Burger King or something,
Me
and
too.
sometimes you have to clean up the toilet or something.
Oh, that's
Those
literally
kinds of jobs.
that's a nasty dump.
Yeah.
What was the nastiest dump you've ever laid eyes on?
Actually, I don't want to say this for as in building or shit. Like this
Shit,
place is a
dude.
dump,
No,
or
I mean,
I took a dump.
You're at BK. You're donning the blue and black, and you go in and you see what was the worst dump you've ever seen in a toilet?
Actually, the worst dump I ever saw, a worst bathroom situation, was when I used to do cleanup at Connie's Rick Rack in
What'd you
South
see?
Philadelphia.
Describe
Every
it.
time they had a punk rock show, people would throw shit everywhere, and there'd be shit on the toilet seat.
Ew.
And it'd be like people would throw trash around.
It's pretty punk rock.
Yeah.
What is it with punk rock and like them shitting everywhere?
I don't.
Dude.
Yeah, they just they're like pink eye. Yeah.
Honestly, where else would you eat shit other than on the toilet?
Yeah,
True.
those were the
Wherever you
worst
bring shit
nights.
with you.
They should have never had those.
Did you ever walk in once and like think it smelled like kind of good though?
Never.
Do you ever have that with
Never.
Raven
The
Lounge,
only
Matt?
shits that don't even stink are my own.
No.
Those are the only. Isn't that what is that scientifically where you don't even smell your own shit?
I don't know. I mean, I can't say. Lemaire, what were you
Right?
about to
Does
say?
anybody smell their own shit at all?
I don't shit really.
I was asking.
You shit. Don't shit me. Don't.
Lemaire, what were you asking?
Raven Lounge?
about Raven Lounge. Did you
Take shits in there?
no, like did
Yes.
you ever go in and be like, this place smells nice?
Oh yeah, there's some shit in there.
No, I don't think so. I think
That place smells terrible every time.
They've had some recent. Anyway, I don't know.
They got
Raven
the
Lounge is a
stickiest
nice
floor
place,
there.
though. Overall, I don't want to.
it's a nice place, but I know for a fact I used to hit that
Yeah.
bathroom hard. I mean, you have, yeah, especially for that open mic was like the most nervous open mic ever. So the
Yeah.
dumps in there, it was like a single man stall. I used to fucking dank that thing.
They just leave a fucking egg bomb.
Oh yeah.
Did fuck, I forgot. What was Joe's answer to the question?
Well,
Yeah, but it wasn't
shit in it just I don't know. You can't really find that one singular shit that
So-
was.
I have
Actually,
it.
you know
I
what? The
have it.
worst shit situation I just went through, and
Nice.
it wasn't at a job. It wasn't at inside of a bathroom. I walked down the street the other day, and I swear I saw a human shit right in the middle of the road. It had to be either that or like the most gigantic dog.
What'd you
It was
do?
a human shit.
What'd you do to it?
I dodged the shit out of it.
The two options were shit or dog?
I tried.
Nah, I know what you're saying. Murdoch, I
It
know what
was
you're
a
saying. I've
human
seen it.
shit, dude. It was
You
a
know a
human
human
shit.
shit. You know a human
It
shit
was
when
a
you see it.
fresh looking
Yeah.
one. I could not.
Was it a log or was it diarrhea?
Like I know it. Oh, it's.
It looked like somebody shaking
And
up their
I
pants when they get out of
almost-
the Uber.
I can almost
Poop your
feel
pants in
the
the Uber,
puke
shake it
coming
out when
on
you
right
step out.
now.
What'd you say?
I stared down that. I didn't stare it down, but I never saw a shit like that. Not offset by water. not in an enclave that I can kind of get away from, but like right there, staring me down on the street.
It was like a coiled
big-
serpent.
It wasn't even coiled.
Oh.
It was already attacking.
And how long would you, if you had to gauge it, how long
It was. Oh, I would say it was a 7-incher, and a big chunky boy.
Oh no!
It was a really big.
Joe, more
juicy
questions
shit.
about the poop. Was it splatty or was it like just like all solid?
It was kind of it felt like pretty solid with like that kind of the creamy exterior. It's sort of
Like it had some density, but like the outside of it was melting.
yeah.
So this
Wait,
is a
did
it
you
felt
say-
like a big wet shit.
Wait, Joe, can I ask you? Did you say it was in the middle of the road?
It was in the middle of a street. I can't even fathom.
Was it
how
a busy
got
street?
there.
Somebody shook it out of their leg, dude. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I
I
don't know.
don't know how this got there.
That is
now.
great to hold on to a shit, and then
I've seen
well,
a guy.
now I'm out of the Uber.
It
I've
was
seen a guy
in
shake
Center
one.
City, Philadelphia, walking down the street, I think it was near an insomnia cookie,
All right,
unfortunately.
I got another question. It's actually,
I hope
it makes sense.
they're
That's
not
another
one of your
clue.
sponsors.
So here's a question: how much would it cost for you to pick that thing up and just you can keep it in a bag, but it has to sit in your apartment for like 6 months?
No.
Okay. Oh.
Like on like a countertop,
Goddamn,
or like
dude.
a
Just
prominent-
have definitely homeless shit in your apartment for 6 months.
I don't think I'm gonna hurl.
the bag has to be clear.
Dude, at least $1 billion.
I'd have to
sure.
talk to my
Oh, yeah.
roommates on that one.
Bare
and
minimum.
They'd have to have a cut in on, and I'd have to really. It'd have to be a house meeting.
Or it could be in a
because
fish
this
tank.
could help a lot of people out, and if we make an offer, then okay.
True.
And we'll share the responsibility of it from room to room. But I cannot say this without.
No, dude,
talking
you got to
to my
leave it
other
on
housemates.
You got to put it on top of a trophy case.
Okay, well,
has to have
that's
one
a
big leg.
discussion for the whole house.
Or get it like stuffed like an animal you killed.
Stuffed
Get
turd.
it taxidermied.
Oh, dude, over
you
top the
can't get
fireplace.
it. How do you get it? It wouldn't maintain.
You cut it open,
its-
Joe.
There, it
You
wouldn't
don't know what the
maintain
inside of a
its
turd
shape.
looks
You
like.
You
go
have
to
to
the-
It
take
looks
the
like a
innards out.
turd.
You go to the taxidermist, and then you try to get a day when it's good, like a 2 oatmeal days in a row, and you just lay it out for the taxidermist, and then they.
Oh,
just,
I thought this was the one we were talking about.
no.
thought
Well, I
this
mean,
was a specific one and not
well,
one of my.
you didn't go get it, so now we got to figure it out. So I think you'd have to like shit into like a tub of clear coat.
I sure hope somebody got it by now.
I think someone probably got it. I think you know what probably happened. Did you ever see those guys that have those little the street cleaners that have like the whirling brush
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the little like
Mhm.
John Deere looking thing?
yeah.
He probably just fucking smeared that on a whirling brush, then had to drive around all day. Like Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh
Spreading
yeah,
shit.
somebody got it.
Yeah.
I should have been a vigilante, a turd fighter on that.
A
one.
shit-gelante?
I should have been a shit.
What would you do if you saw someone dropping trowel and dropping a 7-incher right on the street? Like, are you a community type guy where you'd be like, "Yo, knock that off"?
I
or would
don't
you-
Throw his
really
beret
think
on?
I would react
your
with
street.
shock, and I don't really know if I could really. Until you see something like that happen, you don't know how you're gonna react.
You wouldn't
I can
sit. You wouldn't.
guarantee
You wouldn't
that for
citizens
you.
arrest them.
That is one of those difficult hypotheticals where you would just have to go on emotion and instinct.
I'd probably just shriek and jump on a kitchen table.
That's that's
Or
a very
pull my
possible-
dress up.
Or, I mean, you're coming home from the grocery store. You have a plastic bag. Would you try to catch it for him?
Be a bro. Be a bro.
Be a bro. Save
Yeah.
the community.
That's
yeah.
a real community guy right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's a
You just
block
hold it
captain.
under his ass. He's like, and cut.
I see dog turds all the time, and you know what I hate when people bag up a dog turd
And don't eat it.
tie it.
Don't save
They
it on
tie-
your counter.
They tie it up and then they put it down on the ground.
Yeah.
That's
Why
cool.
even put it in the bag?
Well, I guess that's a little better than you. Oh, I just stepped on a laminated turd. Cool. That's less bad.
All right. Well, look, I think we're where are we at? Like 45 minutes, an hour? 35. Jesus Christ! Fuck. I was trying to pull the ripcord.
So Joe, does Weird Al shit?
We get one good topic, Joe. What do you think about the Russia-Ukraine war? I mean, I don't. Why is it such a hot topic? It's just a Eastern European war. How's this guy ever grown up?
Do you think it's rolling out into World War III?
I don't. That's just
Yeah,
bullshit,
probably
man.
not, right?
They're not fucking. They're not getting me.
They know
involved.
how to.
feel
They
like
know how
that.
to keep it within the. They look at the old world wars and they know how to confine it to boundaries. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dude. That's all just hype and bullshit. That's
Yeah.
not enough to start World War III.
yeah, at first you're like, how far is this going? And then
Yeah.
it's just kind of happening like wars do.
So okay, so Putin's got his finger on the nuclear button,
Okay.
right? You can stop him, Joe, or Lemaire, or Andy. You guys feel free to feel this.
Okay.
But it's ever see Black Mirror where like the guy has to like fuck a pig?
No. Well, I think I could go watch that and then we could revisit this topic later.
So no.
No,
So-
dude, we're here. We're here.
I'll
Don't
lay it
worry.
out. So, but it's a good show. So the guy, I think he's the president.
Am I being evasive?
No, not at all. You're a strategist. You're a lot like Putin. You're very
I've heard that a lot.
tough to nail down. But yeah, the episode is
Kind of okay for a little while. And
Yeah.
you're like, this good.
you're a cold strategist. Brilliant. The show's about it's the president, and he gets like a note saying like, I think I'm gonna like blow up the world if you don't fuck a pig live on camera or something crazy like
Is
that.
that in a is
Black Mirror?
ah
So then
He's
he
gonna like
fucks a pig.
expose something about.
Yeah, and he has
him.
to tell his wife. He's like, "Babe, I love you, but I have to do this." And like his wife watches him fuck a pig live in front of the whole country. And then the whole thing turns out to be like a bunch of bullshit. So
yeah, exactly. That's why you never fuck a pig.
well, with that in mind though, but he's got his finger on the nuclear button,
He's watching you fuck the pig.
and you fucked the pig to warm up, but you're done with that.
He
Well,
put a test nuke out there on
Remember in
Mars.
Star Wars when they still blew up the they still blew up Alderaan after she gave him the hidden rebel base.
So you're gonna roll the dice on that on Star Wars?
Listen, he's the emperor.
You're the top. You're top on Putin. Nothing. You know,
Mhm.
it'd be you wouldn't even notice it barely.
I'm kind of upset at how much Joe hates animal sex. Like, what if you should happily fuck that pig, dude.
To save the world, yeah, that guy was a
You
hero.
gotta happily fuck
Yeah,
that.
I
pig.
mean, a
Hollow
lot of
that pig
people
out for the
there. It's a
world.
whole job to like animal husbandry, but that's like hand jobs.
Can you
What?
imagine just hearing a pig squeal the whole time?
We've all right. Isn't that what
No,
animal
it'd be
husband?
worse though if the pig didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
The pig was like, "That's it."
just tuck it.
I mean, maybe I
Now
don't
you're
know.
actually working hard to make this pig come.
that would have been a sick flip on that
You know,
episode. His wife was like crying.
Tom Green was the guy that really would go for that, right? He jerked off a
Yeah,
horse.
he fucked that pig.
No, he never fucked a pig. He jerked
Look
off.
at me now,
he jerked
Daddy.
off a
Oh yeah,
horse.
he did jerk off.
Yeah,
a
that's a
horse.
regular job though. A lot of people have to do that.
Yeah, he also drank
nothing
from
wrong.
That's good money.
moose, or not a moose.
Did he drink moose cum?
No, he didn't drink moose. He drank
sucked
milk
on a
from
cow,
a.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was the beginning of.
That's
that.
not bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Yeah, I guess bad.
I'd
isn't
rather
the
do that than
B.
jerk off the horse.
Yeah. Would you rather suck milk right from the cow
Yeah,
Probably.
unpasteurized.
Yeah.
than jerk off a horse?
You rather slurp off a cow?
So what if? Okay, so
Even
Wait,
though
you'll
you-
give a horse, you'll complete on a horse and not give a dude 10 tugs for like 50 million, Joe?
Right?
no. He was saying.
Well, I
he
mean,
was saying he'd
listen,
suck on the cow. He's not going to jerk the horse off.
I mean,
my
the MTV show is more successful than the movie. So as you can see, jerking off a horse, there's not as much money in it.
Freddie Got Fingered was a classic.
That
Bro.
Freddie Got
really
Fingered was a
is.
classic.
Freddie
That
Got
was-
Fingered was an absolute classic.
That was amazing. Yeah, 20 years ago, 21 years now.
But wait, how often do you see people sucking on cow teats?
Nobody wants to hack Tom Green now. you
Hold
know?
on. So I think we never got to the bottom.
Joe
of this.
needs to be press secretary. He avoids questions so well.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
So we never got to the bottom of this. You're saying, okay, so you'd rather
I
suck
keep
the
floating
cow's.
things up.
You'd rather suck the cow's teats than jerk off a male horse.
I think so.
What if another addendum?
Alright.
Not sure.
Where the cow shits on the back of your neck while you're sucking tits.
It's gonna be a hot chest shit, dude.
well.
True, yeah, or a hot
That's
chest.
not the
Dude,
angle.
that shit'll
That's
wobble
not the
you.
angle I'd go on it. I would go under. I would go under the front of the cow.
Really?
Oh, so you
You-
get 69.
No, actually, no. Obviously, you have to go middle of the cow. You have to go the middle of the cow for that. You have no room to go.
So, Joe, when you're letting this cow suck your dick, would you rather it be corn or grass fed?
I think what it would be is do you have a choice? I don't know. I mean, corn. I think grass is more natural, so I guess grass. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's really
would
the
too.
freshest you can get is right out of a fucking cow.
Yeah. Is it American cow? Is it like American, or is this Japanese Wagyu beef? Like
It's are there different Japanese cows?
Yeah,
is
dude.
there like
That's
a
what
different
Wagyu-
race?
yeah, dude, Japanese
Really?
cows are high class.
Wagyu
Oh my
beef,
God.
baby.
You'd be lucky to fuck a Japanese
Yeah,
cow.
what am I
Shit's like
thinking? There's a whole
$80 a
diverse. There's animals that don't exist in America, so they would be.
I don't believe that.
No, I mean,
Like what?
I mean that don't emanate from it.
You think other countries have animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have they don't have zebras here naturally, dude.
Nah, dude, that's like
No.
Oh shit.
Facts. I mean,
Sorry. I gotta
fake
pull
news.
this up right now.
Okay.
Benzino now 50 cents beefing with someone else now.
Yeah, how old is 50
Hey.
Cent? It's none of my business.
So did the guy in the blue shirt.
Right.
And I think Althea is who you
What is this?
Althea, is that right? What's going on?
What is that?
That's not 50 Cent.
Yeah, that didn't sound like 50 Cent.
You said that was the
good
same
enough.
post? 50
I
Cent's
never-
beefing with Benzino right now too.
Is he beefing with that guy?
He's beefing with him too.
50 Cent is beef with everybody, dude. Come
That's
on.
crazy, dude.
50
get your
Cent
life
beef?
right, dude.
Yeah.
That's nuts,
Can't
dude.
get that anywhere.
50 Cent, you're too old for
There it
this.
is. This is his this is the video.
Do this to me for him.
Do me a favor. Put your hands behind your back for me real quick, all right?
No, dude. Damn, Benzino's jacked, dude.
This sounds like, yeah.
What do you think about that?
I
I think he got cooked.
hope he's okay.
Who, the 50 Cent fuck?
Is that 50 Cent? No, that
No,
wasn't
50 Cent is just making fun of Benzino, dude.
And
I'm
he's making
obsessed.
fun. Is that Benzino?
I think so.
And he's making fun of him for getting arrested?
For getting arrested after getting cooked.
Oh,
What type of
that's
cucking did he
is
get?
that a crime?
Getting cooked, yeah.
Getting arrested.
Getting arrested is.
So
a
I
crime.
shouldn't have brought that up. You guys have no idea what I'm talking, and I don't know what I'm talking about either. Oh,
Trying to stay talking. That's all.
okay. I see what happened.
Did you watch Winning Time? The Lakers
Got you.
show?
So Benzino, wow, they've been beefing forever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Benzino and Young Buck are in the studio, so 50's like, yo, they're definitely having sex. And Waka Flocka said, come on, man, stop. with laughing, crying emojis.
Waka Flocka's on his farm, like, yo, chill, dude.
Yeah, eating vegan nuggets.
Did you ever see that compilation of Waka Flocka going to Home Depot?
No?
Yeah, it's just Waka Flocka buying mulch, just like bow, bow.
Yeah, Waka Flocka.
Because I think he owns a farm now.
Yeah.
Waka
And
Flocka?
Waka Flocka owns a farm now,
Yeah.
so he's just
He
being,
owns
but he's like being a farmer as Waka Flocka.
What does he own?
Land?
What?
Yeah, got it.
farm,
What is?
dude.
He doesn't
Fucking
farm. He doesn't have
got it.
animals.
No, there, Joe, he got you back. You can't ask any more questions.
Doesn't have a flock of calf.
What'd
What'd he say?
Joe's back, baby. Joe's
What
back.
did he say?
Doesn't
Yeah,
have a
flock of
flock of
calf.
calf. I don't know.
I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't
Never
get it.
mind. It's
No, explain that. I want to understand. Does he have a flock of what?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
What did he say? What did he say?
Flock of calf.
Flock of calf?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck
Like
that.
when you have a flock of calf,
No, like
a murder of steer.
Don't understand.
a school of fish.
Yeah,
We
I
need to
don't
take
know.
a break.
Yeah, I usually premeditate my puns. I don't.
Murdoch,
They don't always come out
So-
perfect.
this time that you got head outside, what time of year was it? Tell me it was winter.
It was
Please
the
tell me it was
most
winter.
wonderful time of the year.
Dead winter, January.
Christmas?
I think it was fall.
You got head outside in the fall?
I think that kind of thing only happens in the fall.
Nah, that's summertime behavior, dude.
Oh, dude.
yeah,
that's,
I think maybe I'm shy.
that's some summer night.
When I
shit.
was, yeah.
Fall, dude.
I
Were
was
you in
like
like
a
a
young
sweater
guy.
and khakis?
When I'm like a young guy out there, I was more of a fall guy. Yeah.
True, obviously, yeah. I'd say.
I feel like that's harder to get a boner though.
I just
No, I'm
like
hard as hell in
things
the
are a
fall.
little more low key. I'm a little more a quiet kind of guy, so I kind
The
of like
leaves
I
are
don't like a
falling.
big.
True.
I don't like big
is good
groups of
surroundings
people.
to get head in.
Yeah, I would rather.
Where'd you hide at? Where were you?
Around the corner. I don't. It's just somewhere.
Around the corner
Slow
from
K&A.
what?
Was
Joe
this
got head by a school.
was this free? Was this free or did you pay for this?
No, this is free.
Okay. I know disrespect. I have nothing against. I have nothing against sex work. I actually. Do you support sex workers?
Yeah, sure. I mean, financially, I mean, I support them in concept. Yes, I've never gotten a prostitute. Or is that a word you can say?
So you
Yes.
don't. Yeah. So you don't support them then. You would never use their service.
I've never patronized them.
That's fair.
Because
You
I
have-
feel like
you have
I don't
morals. You have
really.
morals.
I don't pay for anything that I could eventually get for free. You know.
True
Ooh,
True
you're
that.
confident.
True that, bro.
You
I heard
know?
that. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think what they do is disgusting.
No.
And we
No.
should just
Not
starve-
everybody. No. No.
I think what we should do is not give them money.
no.
So they can't sit here and do this disgusting stuff. that
I
they do.
disagree. Some people
Do you
love
think,
it.
yo, for real, do you think Weird Al ever got a hooker once?
You know, I wouldn't think so,
Once.
but I wouldn't say flatly no.
He
I
grew up
mean,
in the
he
70s.
he's like that's not like a terrible, ridiculous thing that would really ruin his image.
No, I don't
too
think
much.
so at all. I mean,
You know,
I support them, honestly. I think it's,
if it was, you know, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think he. I don't think he would, but I don't care.
Do you have any questions for Andy?
Jeez. So
Just anything, dude. Yo, get to the bottom of the matter, dude.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm not. What's your favorite question?
Come on, man. You're
Joe,
now. You're
are you
just
making
fucking with
me? Are you making me think of questions for me?
I didn't realize I was gonna have to ask questions. I'm in a different room. It's
Yeah, man.
gonna be hard. I'm making sure. Are they making sure the camera's on?
Yeah, dude. You're evading the camera too.
I don't. Have I not been looking at the camera? Is that a
Murdoch.
bad thing?
No, you're fine. I'm fucking with you. If you could look into the camera the whole time, that'd be great.
Wait, have you never looked into the camera?
I forget that there's a. I forget that this is something we're doing. That this was a camera video podcast.
Murdoch, what is the biggest crime you've ever committed?
Biggest crime I've ever committed
Yeah.
was. Yeah, I think buying $5 worth of weed.
Didn't you? Wasn't
I got
there-
arrested for that.
You got arrested for buying.
It was like a sting operation. They were trying to
Stop.
get me to. No, they were trying to get me to rat on a bunch of people.
For $5 of weed?
Yeah.
That's lowbrow.
Did you rat?
No.
Why not?
Well,
Fuck that, dude.
A, I didn't want to. B, what they were asking me to tell them was not true. They were asking me to say that I got the weed from this guy and that he went into the field and got weed and bring it back to me. And that didn't happen. He just handed it to me. So I was like, that didn't happen.
Where'd they question you? Down at the station?
They questioned me in the cop car, and they offered to let me go if I gave them the specific piece of information they fed to me.
What were they threatening you with the
They were
satchel?
just they weren't threatening me. They were just arresting
but
me.
usually when they're giving you the sweetheart deal, they're saying, and if you don't do it,
They'll
you're going away
arrest
for a
me.
long time.
No, I knew that it wasn't going to be a big deal. I just knew that I was going to be in the lockup for 24 hours.
That was the one detail problem, I bet. It's like he said he got it from the field, and you're like, no, he gave it to me.
He
The
gave
cop
it-
was like,
Thank
just
you.
say he got it from the field.
Or the cop was like, sweet, thanks for telling me he gave you weed.
Yeah.
Murdoch, question.
Yeah.
Do you have any, first of all, do you have any questions for us?
Has anybody else been arrested for $5 worth of weed or any
no,
weed?
Never once.
Nope. Never.
Wow, how crazy is that? Yeah, I
Why,
bought
what do you
in-
mean how crazy is that?
I guess it's not crazy because I was like buying in
Yeah, what do you mean?
what
Those
you would
black
call an
guys can't
open
get
air.
arrested. Those black guys
Open
can't
air.
get not arrested.
Have you guys been arrested?
No. Well,
No?
no, I've been, yeah, technically I have, but
I almost got arrested for
Yeah.
public urination.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I could see he didn't want to deal with the paperwork and shit.
yeah.
So he's like, get out of here.
Yeah, then you went up the street and took a shit and he was like,
Well, no, me and my friends were
Yeah,
going to
that
get
guy
more
should've been
beer,
arrested.
and then I dipped off into an alley to start pissing, and
Yeah.
it was in college, and I knew I was really close to a middle school, so like I'm about to start pissing, and I see the cop lights, and I immediately throw my hands up, and I just go, I didn't pull it out, because I knew I'm not trying to get one of those like weird pedo charges. 'cause
yeah, I
middle
stay
school.
away from schools. Yeah, that's for sure. You know, you're not
When
gonna
you're peeing?
pee near a school. Yeah, I would mostly go into alleys.
Well, that's where I was, but the alley was near the school.
Oh yeah.
And then when he put me in the back, and then when he let me go, my friends came back from the beer distributor, so I just went with them, and then we're like,
It was just perfect timing.
Oh,
yeah,
actually,
it was literally like it all happened when they left and then came back in that whole
Murdoch.
segment.
Question. Q.
Oh.
Speaking of schools, weren't you scandalized one time when like someone threw a toy in a park and you grabbed it? Is that I could be wrong. I thought I heard. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I think you guys talked about that. We don't need to talk about.
Is that? Oh my bad. Is that? I didn't know that was a touchy thing. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying to me though. It kind of was like a lot of because these guys just like opened up like it was right next to my house. They like opened. Oh, should I? Yeah, whatever.
You don't have to. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. I thought it was a funny situation, man. I mean, you know,
it was.
We're all comedians.
I guess
that
it
was a funny
probably
thing.
was.
That was a funny thing.
Well, that's the thing. You know, you never know what people think, and I guess if it's a funny thing, then I'm glad.
It was fucking dude. It was hilarious.
You never
man.
know how that's supposed to be carried. I never knew what that was supposed to mean.
Now I want to know what happened.
So,
what do you mean it was supposed to mean? That you just they fucking put stuff and you thought it was up for grabs. That's all. It was funny. It was fucking hilarious.
they opened this park that is like has overgrown vines and a mural that has paint chipping off. It's this really this is terrible. Like and they acted like it was a public park that they were opening.
They were these guys.
And they put toys in there.
Yeah, so these dudes were like going through.
It was
like,
not, but it wasn't like it wasn't like they were reopening like a beloved space that was closed. It was a really rundown park kind of
their
thing.
whole thing was like, who's the city to tell any park that has to shut down? We're gonna go cut the locks, spruce it up, and leave toys. And we're gonna
they didn't
free the
spruce
park.
it up.
And the video,
They
was like
just threw their toys down there.
I know,
and
but
left.
it was this viral video.
I gotta tell you the truth, Drew. I watched that video. They cleaned it up.
The park was pretty nice, but in Joe's defense, this is a public park. And the funniest part of the video is these guys were trying to do this, like, you know, like YouTube charity shit. And like, check out this. I'm gonna go give this homeless guy $10,000. They're doing one of those videos, and who but Murder Murdoch, dude, snags a Stretch Armstrong. It was like a soccer ball. I forgot what it was.
It was a basket.
And he started chasing
Wait,
him
in the
down.
middle of their like, this is the great thing we did. He just snapped. He's like, oh, I've always
They
wanted
go,
this.
hey, come here, give me that. And he's like, what the fuck, dude? I thought it was fucking funny. I thought you were an absolute G for holding it down and being like, bro, full on finders keepers. And they were like, no.
I never had this when I was younger. Mine.
Yeah, Murdoch, that rule. I stand by you on that. They're on some bullshit.
They actually came back. They didn't show this in the video, but they drove away and came back and put the sign back up and started filming that again, and that's when that happened. But did I ruin the magic? Should we cut this out?
No. Explain
Does
that.
that make that less funny?
So what
but
happened?
like, because like I saw in the park, like I walked in there after they put it there, and I'm like, what is this? And I went it up. I brought the ball. I showed it to my girlfriend, and it's like I told her what happened. I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And then I saw them drive back in their hazmat suits, and I was like, "What is going on?" I had the ball in my hand. And I was like, "Geez, like what is going on?" Like I chased them away, basically.
Why'd you chase them away?
Because I was like, I didn't chase them away. I was
They
like,
were in hazmat suits. Yeah.
They look like.
Because they want to disguise
They look
themselves.
like they were gonna kidnap E.T. You
True.
know, that's what they. That's
That
what
was
it
another-
looked like, and
yeah.
that's when I saw them go in that park. It's like, are those the bad guys that stole E.T.? Because that's what they looked like. They didn't look like they were like. They looked like they were some weird government agency that was extracting something.
Yeah,
it looked so weird because it was done so orderly.
Were you stoned when this happened?
Always.
You were fully within your right to go take a toy. And then you thought like Area 51 had come for you, basically. Yeah, because that was a big thing in the video. They disguised their identities so they didn't get busted. So they wore. They did wear like.
What the fuck that was? I didn't have any conception of what the hell was going on.
Keep the ball.
Yeah, I still have that ball. And all that other shit that was left, nobody took any of that. So it's not like. You know, like they didn't have like a basketball hoop that would have kind of completed the set there.
Still have the ball today?
I honestly do. and you know, I felt like it's like, remember when in Nightmare on Elm Street when she brings back Freddy's hat?
Yeah.
I keep that fucking hat for that
yeah.
experience.
Wait,
it's almost like sentimental value of like, remember when this weird ass
those guys-
fucking thing happened? I
All
need
those guys clean
physical
parks in his nightmares.
So what are you saying? So you're saying the guys? What were you saying about them coming back though?
because I was like,
You took the ball. You saw the
I-
ball. Took the ball.
I brought it up. I didn't see it as like an offering. I was like, what the hell is all of this?
True.
What is going on? Because this isn't like. Has
That's
anyone
weird.
else had seen this happen
No,
before?
that was I've never seen anything
I'm
like
just
that.
curious
Like, I think when you present something online, then they're like, oh yeah, we went and cut the bolts of this place and, put toys there, as you do. Oh, naturally.
I'm just
the internet, it's funny how like people look something on the internet and be told that it's logical, but like,
No, I
if
think they
you're fucking
mischaracterize.
there-
I think they mischaracterize. Exactly. I totally agree with
I was
you.
incredibly
news you.
fucking confused.
So wait, but you sounded like confused and afraid of it. Why did you then walk up to it?
what was
Because
up.
I wasn't I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I wasn't like afraid.
Yeah, you're
I
intrigued.
was, yeah.
So what
I
do they
was
say?
like,
Were they
I
like,
was
"Bring it
like
back here"?
Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters or something.
So
This is like very old Spielberg stuff. These guys in the suits. So I think about
True.
it.
So you were
Am
walking.
I looking into the camera now?
You saw the guys in the suits. You saw them throw the balls and cut the locks, and you went, "That's what's up. I'm gonna get a ball." And then you got a ball, and they said, "Hey, come here." Or like, what happened there?
It didn't feel like I was like taking a ball. It felt like somebody left
dude,
the
they
ball
were
there.
leaving the balls for. It was a public space,
Yeah.
and they were leaving balls for free. You did nothing wrong, dude.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Yeah.
I truly
Yeah.
mean that,
You're
dude.
within your legal rights to take that ball, dude.
Yeah, you were fully within your rights, and you did nothing wrong. I'm saying, like, the fact that they try to paint it out like you were doing some bad thing was fucked up on their
Dude,
part.
they're lucky you didn't have that thing on you. 'Cause
True.
You would have been having to stand your ground.
True.
Yeah, it didn't cycle back too much. So, like, I think somebody thought they like that summer, like, someone's like, "You live in?" Someone came up to me after I did a set and was like, "Do you live in West Philly?" I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. I could like the question she asked me seems to, and that was it. No one has ever been like, "You're the ball guy," So
got it.
like, there's so many worse things that have happened, and it's like, yeah, like it's out there, and
Like cleaning shit at
And you
Burger King.
yeah,
No,
well,
fully-
that's not on camera, but
No, I fully, honestly, the whole time I fully supported your actions because it's like that's a weird thing to do on their part. They're just dumping stuff in a place that's shut down. They don't have permission to go unlock that park. First of all, they're breaking the rules, and then they just drop balls there, and it's like, oh, that actually wasn't for you. We were thinking that was for somebody else. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
this
Once
is a
you-
public space.
No, that's
I am
fair.
the public.
Once you drop the ball, it's out of your hands. Whoever first come, first serve.
Well, it's really
Possession is 9/10
it's
of the
weird. They were like trying to set up like this is gonna be fun. Everyone's gonna have fun here, and then they just were literally the fun police. Being, That's not what we had in mind.
Oh yeah, not that's not our precise vision of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks the way it is edited. It's a little more comic than it felt.
It was
a very
fucking fun. So funny. The video is so funny
I can
because you
see
didn't
the
give it
humor.
back. You were like, "No, I'm keeping this ball."
Well, he's
my
got
memory.
Asked me
to
over-
stand his ground after.
To my memory, you held it down 100%.
Did I
You were just like-
actually refuse to take?
I
Yeah.
think you were like, "No."
You said no. This
Well,
ball
Joe-
is free. It was there.
Joe, you said you still have the ball. Obviously, you did that.
Well, listen.
Did you get flack for the ball? Did people give you flack about that? 'Cause I'd like to set the record straight.
I couldn't tell. Maybe a couple of people like commenting online,
Oh,
but
fuck
everybody
them.
gets flack for that.
Yeah.
Who's never been on the wrong end of a fight online? That's what.
True.
Me for sure.
So it's this whole thing where it's like, okay, I guess whatever. And I decided I didn't say anything. And I thought, if I said something, if I tried to explain myself, then they would take something out of that and they
Yeah, you kept it 100, just like in the back of the cop car. You might be, you keep it G, dude.
Yeah,
at all times.
you got to kind of back off some of those. So I just stayed. I thought of saying something, but I'm like,
You're gonna make a statement about the ball.
yeah, my name. It's not like my credit was under. Like, and this is,
Yeah.
like they didn't like my name didn't pop up under it. Some people knew that it was me and got back to me. Actually, I got the person who told me was Del Calo, because he looks out for a brother. He's a good dude.
He does.
Del Calo's like that. Del Calo's like that. He's not wrong.
He's
True.
like, do you know that this is going around about you? Are you okay with it? You know, like he wanted me to be aware.
He's the man.
You want people to put respect on your name.
True.
Yeah. Then other people asked me, like, what was that? You know,
It's an intriguing situation. It was, when I saw it, I was pretty spellbound, being like, dude, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, perplexed.
Just the beekeeper suits, and all of a sudden I'm like, holy fuck, there's Murder Murdoch
Getting swarmed.
getting swarmed by the fucking government, the
Fucking
NSA.
fun police.
Well, Murdoch, I think we're coming down to the wire here, man. What are the final words, bro? What do you got to say about President Biden and his new very low approval rating? What do you think about that?
I mean, I would vote for a different Democrat, and I think that like, it sounds like a pun, but that precedent has to be broken. Because I think I don't think people really wanted Joe Biden on the Democrat side. I'll vote for him again if Trump runs again, but
2022 or 2024? Well, but the Democrats put him in power, so you think they're gonna do a better one?
Yeah, I don't talk about this too much, but I don't do political stuff.
True, and I hear you, but you're saying you're Dem across the board. The Dems toss somebody up.
Yeah, I'm not a big Joe Biden guy. I would have rather it been.
Your voting record's real Yankovic.
All right, well, Joe, Andy, Lemaire, you guys were an absolute pleasure. I hope that was a pleasure for you guys.
All right.
Later on.
Okay, that was the end of the thing. So we're done recording. Yeah. So. Okay, so this is not. Okay. Because this is gold right here, me trailing off.
That was great.
All right.
Come on now.
Wild Wild West.
As
Guys.
promised, dude.
Yeah.
Finally, we did string people along for a couple weeks.
Good string.
I hope it lives up to the hype.
This is
dude.
part one.
Yeah, this
of
is part
the
one.
Crusades, brought to you by Matt McCusker. Now, Matt, before we get started, Crusaders, that's a racist term, isn't it?
Why is it racist?
I don't know. Susquehanna University had to change their name from the Crusaders to the Riverhawks because Crusaders is racist.
Riverhawk sounds more like a slur then.
It certainly does.
They call someone a Riverhawk?
Especially you drive up Route 15 along the Susquehanna River, it's just trailers. It's just,
Yeah.
Dude, it's insane. These
Is it
trailers that are
really?
on the banks between the fucking highway and the river, there's like, sometimes it's pretty far out. Sometimes it's like 100 yards of like forest to the river. And it's just, you see like deer stands, like shacks that dudes
What?
the Riverhawks are in there.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Is that what they're really named after? Dudes that just camp along the river?
No, I think they're named after just hawks.
The actual hawk that
Riverhawks
flies.
is a sick name.
Yeah, but like
Crusaders is the best though.
that rules, dude. There was a lot of Catholic schools who were named the Crusaders
Bishop
as well.
McDevitt's the Crusaders.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. They used to carry a big golden cross out onto the field.
They're
Pretty sick.
way of the cross.
Yes.
That's basically what Crusader even means.
How fucking sick is it in Kingdom of Heaven when he's like, my master's here.
Yeah.
He's like, so the Jerusalem is here.
The Jerusalem.
Then you see the fucking giant golden cross come out of the fucking, what's that word for desert heat rising, where it's like, you know what I mean?
Where the heat rises off the
Yeah,
ground.
it makes it blurry.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never known what to call that.
Isn't there a word for that? There certainly is a word for it.
For the heat.
Reflection of
Heat flexion? The heat flexion?
Anyway, I like to see the golden cross emerge.
That's a good way to frame this. Should what happened be grounds for taking away team
school's
sports
nickname.
names? It's not like, I mean, if you're going to go after, like, there was like the Redskins and stuff. That's obviously
that still irks me. And I know we're about to talk
Sure,
Crusades,
please.
but last night the Philadelphia Eagles played the Washington Commanders.
The Commanders.
They're the Commanders now, which, by the way,
So they switched it to the guys who took out the
Yeah.
the fucking Native
Commanders? You mean murderers? Is that what we're talking about?
That's what they call them now?
Yeah. And it bothered me. It's like, dude, just be the Redskins. Look, it
Commanders?
was racist. You did it.
What color is their jersey?
Same exact thing. Yeah. They have a W there for Washington instead of it was one of the cooler symbols in all of football.
Yeah, man. And nobody looked at it like, oh, they were like, dude, those guys look fierce.
Yeah.
It was a badge of respect. So now they're the the Washington French fur traders or something?
Yeah.
Like, what are they
They're the fur trappers.
Yeah, what is naming after the guys who destroyed
Syracuse used to have a rough one.
Well, they were the orange men.
They were the orange men. Now they're the orange.
Oh, they were the orange men?
Yeah.
Who were they going after, 4-5?
They were going after Native Americans. They were calling them orange men.
That's what that was?
Yeah, their logo used to be. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's a rough logo, dude.
What is it? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's like the Peter Pan.
It's crazy. It's like a buck-toothed. Now this is their mascot. That's a good guy.
That's the orange man.
That is orange.
That's
Syracuse, look at him.
That has nothing to do with the Native Americans.
That's pretty sick.
They were just shouting out.
Oh, fuck. I'm flowing, dude. I know it.
Please.
It just reminded me of, there's a show.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest shows of all time. It was on National Geographic. It was about dudes with Tourette syndrome. Mm-hmm. Like Tourette's, dude.
Yeah.
Not like
the real
a little,
deal.
like
yeah.
full on. And they were 3 like Scottish dudes, or 3 British dudes. So it's even funnier.
Oh.
And they like take a van trip together. They meet up because there's like a Tourette's crew. They link and they're like, we need to go somewhere. We got to get the fuck out of these cities because they can't live.
No.
It's so bad.
They say the craziest
They say the
shit.
wildest. They go into a fishing shop because they're going to go fishing. They're trying to camp. They go into a fishing shop. The guy's like, armed robbery. We have guns. He goes, this place smells like piss. But the one guy.
Armed robbery. We have guns.
Yeah, they say the worst thing possible. But some of the physical tics, dude, they're like, yeah. Whoop. Like nonstop. But
Three Stooge ticks, dude.
they nothing but 3 Stooge sticks.
Oh, no.
The one dude, they're sitting next to each other. They're like having a heart to heart. They're overlooking like a bay. Mm-hmm. They're on rocks, like looking. They're like fishing and stuff. And they're like sitting there talking. The one guy's sitting like this. The other guy's sitting on his ass on a rock. Mm-hmm. And he goes and slaps him in the forehead. And the guy he hits goes, obviously it's a tragedy. Dude, this guy, they show him getting his kids ready in the morning and he's like putting his kids' socks on. He's like, it's kind of gay. And then, like, he takes the baby's pacifier out of his mouth. He goes, he rips it out, acts like he's gonna throw it, puts it back in. Kind of gay. It's gay what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, check it out. Tourette's guys.
That must feel good while you're doing the things.
Well, that's the thing. So they don't take the medication they're given because the medication blocks dopamine. So that's what they get when they do that. The tics is like a release for them real quick.
Yeah.
So the only way to stop it is to block dopamine and make you not want to not do it.
Oh.
So then if they take the medication, nothing's good.
That's your get up and go too.
Yeah.
I think serotonin's the feel good and dopamine's the get up and go.
Oh, maybe it's serotonin. One of them.
Either one. I wouldn't want to lose either of them.
No, I'd just get in a van and, dude, they're driving. They're like, fuck you. Like, people on the side, dude. Wank. Oh, that was my favorite. He's pouring the kids cereal and he just goes, wank.
The kids are probably dying.
Yeah.
God, man.
But occasionally just. There's one part where they're meeting with people and these 2 women are talking to the 3 of them. And once one of them does something, it triggers the other 2. So it's full stooges. The girl's talking to him and the one guy just goes. The guy behind him goes. Dude, hold on a second. Can we pause for a minute?
Yes.
You've got to see this.
I have to see this.
And then we'll talk Crusades.
Yeah, we will.
First, I got to show you these 3 Scottish dudes with
I need to
Tourette's
see this,
syndrome.
dude. I need to see this. Oh my God. Dude.
I totally forgot. I watched it. The first time I watched it, I didn't think it was that funny. I was like, it is jarring. They're fully like.
Yeah.
There's like, they just have B-roll of a guy like looking out the window while they're driving. He's just like. He just sticks his thumb in his eye.
It's gonna be crazy too, because you're probably holding it back, and one of your boys goes off, and you're like, "I'm gonna let it rip." Then,
yeah, it's tough. It's tough. There's a couple times where the dudes go off hard.
Yeah.
And it's like sad because they can't stop. They're like, fuck, shit.
Yeah, but dude, I think about how good it feels to them. Where'd you hear about this?
I watched it and then it came up. You know, unfortunately, it was suggested.
Was it really? I wanted to compare algorithms at one point to see what each other are working with.
Well, I read comments, so unfortunately, my thing's me. Which is this is it, dude.
Yeah.
Being like, we need to go out. Just go out to the lake and scream.
Yeah.
Just scream. Touch my penis. It's nice.
Oh my God. Are we back?
We're back, dude. Those are the bros.
How nice would it be to be in the cypher? Just Tourette's out by the ocean. It's like, butch, pissy, fuck.
I mean, that's what happened. We went.
Yeah.
It was the exact same thing.
You gotta, dude, I'd pay to drive the bus. Be like, yo, all you guys get on.
I don't know. They say some mean things to each other.
Yeah, but dude, you
They
can
would
just sit there and
whatever the worst
drive.
thing they're thinking of about you, they're going to say it.
I know.
He's like,
Damn.
I'm not fat. I'm not bald. They kept being like, fat, bald, fuck, piece of shit.
When they met the daughter, I thought they were all going to say something like,
Oh, yeah.
that must be the tough ones.
Good for them not being in America because
Yeah.
over here we got a word you're really not allowed to say.
Yeah. We had a lot.
But, you
But
know,
yeah, there's the ultimate.
if you were going into a bait shop just screaming it.
Yeah.
There's a scene earlier. He's at a grocery store. He's just crushing everybody.
Really?
Everyone in there. He's walking a car. He's like, fucking twat. And people are like, hey, asshole. He's got a shirt that says I have Tourette's. But yeah.
How fun would that be? What do you think yeah, you know what? I'm going to go on this road.
What would I say?
Like, you know
If
what?
there was a word that I wasn't allowed, yeah.
You say whatever you couldn't.
Yeah. Those are the best.
Yeah, the hand movements are the best.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, going to the beach and just letting it rip is probably
letting it rip, dude.
I'm always wondering though, because it's weird that that's a biological thing they're saying, but then it is more of like a social taboo kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a biological issue, but it's also like the most like, what are the social taboos, and they can't help but scream them out.
Yeah. That
Which-
stuff's wild, man.
Yeah, because then it's like, dude, I mean, I can answer it. I definitely have Tourette's. I have the underlying brain of a Tourette's person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's kind of
Oh,
nice to
man.
know everyone's rolling around like that. Like, fat bitch.
I was thinking, dude, anytime I was in church as a kid, I was like, if I scream a word right now, my life will be over.
Yeah.
If I just scream it.
Yeah. You're done.
Yeah.
That's the start. That's probably the funnel. And then your body starts going,
Do it.
do the
And
thing.
you just start going.
God's fake. You're like, come on, man. Come on, man.
God's fake. Rapist. Come out here, you rapist. Just waiting for the priest to walk down. Come out here, you rapist. Sorry, everybody.
I love the devil. Oh my God.
Touch my penis. It's nice. Dude. I mean, don't get me wrong,
They're
it
the
sucks, and
bros.
their life has to be so hard.
But they're the bros.
But they're the funniest bros on earth.
Dude, the
Then they were
Tourette's.
just standing there throwing. That wasn't Tourette's. That was like they were like, all right, we have time to
Yeah, they're
ourselves.
fucking around.
Let's throw a ball to see who can hit each other in the nuts.
What else would you do?
National Geographic's here. We just drove a van out to the lake. Let's throw a ball at each other's nuts in front of the camera.
We should have a Tourette's parade. Hit them with like the police megaphones and just let them rip and just stand
go.
there like, oh,
Yeah, just be like, dude, you guys are fine. It's not taboo.
no.
I wonder if that would help.
I think it would.
Be
If
like,
we,
it's not taboo.
dude, if we had a,
Nothing matters.
yeah, that's true.
I wonder if it would help with the urge to say something bad if nothing was bad.
It's like
But-
holding in a sneeze. If you're like, I bet you can't sneeze right now.
Yeah,
If we had the whole town watching and be like, I bet you won't,
you won't do
and
it.
just put them on the megaphone,
Yeah,
it'd be like, they might get stage fright and it might take them out of it.
then they'd get at home at night in bed, being like, "This is what I should have said."
Think of all the shit they could have done.
Fuck. Wank. Wank's a good one. Wank's
Wank is-
funny.
Touch my penis, it's nice.
Touch my
Type of-
penis, it's nice.
That's the best one. No, dude, the best it is honestly armed robbery. We have
Robbery,
guns.
we have guns.
Which one?
Putting your kid's socks on and going, "This is gay."
Yeah, he's right though.
It is gay. All right. Now,
Oh, perfect, dude.
Crusades.
Let me see what kind of time we're working with. That's perfect. Perfect.
But we're gonna edit that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect, dude.
And now,
Well, I'm happy we did that.
Yeah.
It takes the pressure off jumping right into some dense talk about the Crusades. But so we'll take it all the way back to the first Crusade, dude. Before it started, November 1095, dude.
ooh,
Barely 1,000 years after Christ.
yeah.
Church is 1,000 years old. It's almost 1,100 years old. Pope Urban gives a speech about the Christian world being threatened by Muslim nations. And at the time, the Pope himself, it was a job that like people didn't take the Pope seriously. The Pope was slipping. The Pope would like come up and be doing pretty well and be pretty important, I guess. And the Pope took a dip, and it was more like the nations were like, we're running shit.
Yeah.
So some argue the Pope was kind of incentivized. Some argue the Pope was incentivized to kind of start a war to become seen more important. That's how some historians take it. So he's going around being like, he just gathers a bunch of people, and he was like, dudes, I don't know if you know this, but when we go to this is all in France. He was like, when we go to make pilgrimage to the Holy Lands, the Muslims are checking us for tax, and if you don't pay, they're making some of us take shits. So they make you fucking squat, drop pie.
Yes.
Or they were saying in other cases, they cut people open and extract gold from them. And everyone just went, those idiots back then.
Chocolate bleu.
Yeah, they all went, all got, he did the speech to, he was like, he was from a monastery.
Japanese.
So he gave a speech to other monks. And then the monks were all like, we can't believe this. And basically word got out. But basically he was saying, dude, they're controlling the Holy Lands. They're fighting us on the southern border here and there, the Moors, and they're like, we need to do something.
Moors they were making noise.
Then the author
They were
of the
making
book,
noise.
They did say that. They said the Moors had attacked southern France a couple times.
The Reconquista.
Yep, and they were kind of like, it wasn't totally wrong, and there probably were Muslim tax collectors who like gutted people for not taking dumps. So he told them, he goes, look,
I'd have no problem.
Oh,
take a
dropping the
dump. So
pie?
you want me to take 3?
True.
I'm taking fiber gummies. Shit out all gold. Be like, son of a bitch. You got me.
It was a pure gold nugget turd. You're like, I don't know what the fuck I was eating.
Crazy.
It's a miracle.
How the fuck did that get in there?
It's a holy miracle, dude.
You guys can have that.
Dude, shitting out all your gold.
Shitting out gold
sucks,
must suck.
dude.
You hear the coins hit the ground while you're shitting.
Oh.
No, these guys are going to be pissed. These guys are going to cut my fucking hands off.
They're going to cut my wife's belly open.
Oh.
Imagine your wife getting gutted by a Muslim man.
Your wife getting gutted. That's the worst part of, history is being in love.
Yeah.
Because your wife is going to get her head cut off and raped in front of you.
Yeah, I mean,
that's history.
There was a huge chance she died in childbirth. Which
is probably pretty tight.
Yeah, dude. The average bro had
the good part's done.
Dude, the average bro had like 3 wives. You would just like back then you were just cream pie, and you would only cream pie. And then it was like your wife would die in childbirth, and they'd be like, we got to get you another wife. Because you needed a wife. You couldn't not have it. Like, it just was like integral to running your farm or whatever you're doing. So we're like, yo, we're getting you another wife. And you just get another wife and just be like, well, resume cream pie. But I'm sure it was a little more emotional than that. But it is kind of crazy when you hear about the bros just fucking constantly. Like, they're leasing wives. And they were just like, a kid would explode your wife, and you'd get a kid and then be like, damn, time for a new babe.
Damn, the first one was the frogs, dude.
What, the first? Yeah, it was all the frogs. It's all the froggy boys. So basically, Pope Urban, like he set up this big thing. We're under attack by the Muslims. There's a direct affront to Christianity. He was like, so all he really said was like, just go down there and make pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Bring some weapons. And if guys go to check stuff, just fucking, if you fuck them up. If you fuck them up, you fuck them up. We got to go down there and just basically let them know we're not going to stand by this. And like, we should probably control the Holy Land too. We should control Jerusalem. That's all. He's like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He IJS'd just the Crusades. He was like, I mean, it's fucked up. We should just, and he told people, if you go down there, your sins are all forgiven. But the caveat was only sins you had confessed to a priest counted. Because some people were like, can I just roll down there? And he said no. But then you would have like, so the word started to spread. And then you had guys like, I think Peter the Hermit started like going and making up versions of that. They were like, yo, no matter what, if you go down there, and fuck people up and die, you go to heaven.
Peter the Hermit was the one who got the pores.
Yes.
He was the one going around tricking the poors.
Yeah, and that was November 1095. By December 1095, that was the guy Peter the Hermit.
The fucking hermit?
Yeah, dude. That was the guy who was famous for, he lived on wine and fish only and was like notoriously busted. The quote is utterly repellent looks. That's what he was known for. For having stanky breath and being utterly repellent through history. But a nasty orator. So
fish and wine.
Fish and wine, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Fish and wine screaming
and being
at people.
Notably ugly in 1096.
Yeah, dude.
Holy
1095.
shit. You must have been horrendous.
Dude. And then but between December 1095, May 1096, Peter the Hermit amassed 15,000 people. So he got that. He had the army of poors.
He had followers.
Yeah, so he got the army of poors, and he was like, this was the People's Crusade, they called it.
Yes.
So he just got a bunch of poor people from France and Germany, and these were the guys that like he just sent them down straight into Arabia, and they got butchered, like instantly died.
Yeah. So he sent 15,000 poor Europeans.
Yes.
Just peasants.
French. He got the French and Germans.
He just got peasants.
These were the guys who.
What the fuck was he getting out of this?
Glory. These guys. He
probably felt pretty good giving the speeches. Then on the boat over, he was probably starting to be like, ooh.
Yeah, we'll see later. He actually was a bit of a yellow belly.
I hope these Seljuks aren't as tough as I've heard. Because me and my guys are not prepared.
He was a bit of a yellow belly, as we see later.
They also used to hit him with like the fucking, don't worry, dude, we don't even need armor. God.
Oh, yeah. The poors went down there and they got it.
They got rocked.
Yes.
Nice.
That's where Crusades come from. It's actually, it was not called the Crusades at first. It was just called the Ite, the journey. He's like, make the journey. But then eventually it became like Crusades and Crusade, like way of the cross. So these guys go down to Constantinople, and they also on the way down there, when they're coming through Rhineland, they broke off to kill the Jews.
Hold the fort.
Some of the German crusaders just fucking went
What are they
DEFCON.
doing?
They just went DEFCON. On the way down, they just stopped, killed a bunch of Jews.
They were tired.
They were tired. They were sleepy.
They got sleepy.
They got
and
very
said
sleepy.
I'll tell you what, guys, in the morning.
They accidentally, they hadn't had their coffee yet, so they went down and they killed the Jews. Just stopped by. They were crusading. They were warming up. They were warming up. They're like, yeah, you guys are, don't you guys fucking from, they're from around there, aren't you guys? They fucking gave them what for?
It's just, yeah.
They noogied the Jews on the way down. And then
it explains why the Jews are very like, hey,
dude.
hey, let's tone down the rhetoric.
Dude,
because literally every time out of nowhere, one of you guys decides to get us, dude.
I was talking about this yesterday. It's like, to be fair, people like there's been like tons of bad things that happen to a lot of groups of people, but like they try to eradicate the entire race. That'll get the hair standing up on the back of your neck.
Yeah,
knowing that like that's an idea floating around. Like they're so I don't white guys like, oh, we're evil, blah blah. Almost sounds like what do people say about white guys, that we like control the world unfairly or whatever.
Yeah, we don't deserve to be the.
But no one wants to kill us.
We don't deserve to be the best.
Yeah, that's all people.
We just happen to we lucked into being number one.
Yes.
But yeah, go ahead, read about history and what we did.
Yeah.
What it took.
So yeah, that was unfortunate. So then, the People's Crusade, led by Peter the Hermit, tried to cross into Constantinople, and they didn't get anywhere near, and just all of them got butchered. Peter the Hermit, the Yellow Belly, survived and ran back, and you pretty much used that to start summoning more people. So during that whole period, there was real knights and soldiers, like upper crust of society, being like, yo, we're going to go down there. People wanted glory back then really badly. So there's a bunch of like noble born people and like the top cream of the, upper crust of French society who were like, we're going to go down there and do the damn thing. So by then they had about 60 to 100,000 people in France.
But they did condemn the attack on the Jews.
Did they?
Sorry to circle back. I was reading.
No, that's a good.
I never had heard about the Rhineland massacres.
Yep. How many did they get? What was the numbers?
2,000 estimated. 2,000 Jews.
Really?
That seems high. No, I've never heard of this, but that seems high.
Do we have any photographic evidence
it's
of
like
that?
one drawing and there's only like 6 guys in the drawing. So I'm going to go ahead. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I'm going to call bullshit. I've done a little bit of research. Nah.
I don't think so.
That doesn't sound like something we would do.
So yeah, so they get the upper crust, the real knights and soldiers. They get 60 to 100K people. Basically 7,000 to 10,000 were fully mounted knights on the minute.
Sick.
On the ponies.
On
They
the
had
tiny
7
horses.
to 10, yep, on
Yes.
tiny horses. 35K to 50K were infantry, and the remaining bunch were just women and children.
Bring down the kids.
WC.
You're going to have to bring the women and children.
The rest were just for fun.
If I was going on crusade, I would. You know who I would want nagging the entire trip? I'd like wife and kids.
You needed them. Also, though, to be fair, if you
left them, they were dead.
they were dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had to bring them into battle. And, you know, the night gets lonely, dude. Night gets lonely.
Yeah, you're going to want some kids.
So these dudes would like, this is still like, you know, feudal times. So like you would be like living on a fiefdom and the knight would be like, yo, I'm crusading. That means if I ride, we all ride.
Yeah, we're all going.
So they all had like a posse that had to go to the crusades with them every single time.
This guy opening your wooden hut door,
oh,
your
dude,
hovel, being like, "Get up!"
I hope today's not too hard. He's like, "What
Get
are we
up.
doing? We're walking to the Holy
We're gonna
Lands."
have to walk to. It's like, where's that? Like, I don't know.
I have no clue.
There's no maps.
For what? Be like they were making people shit on the border of some fucking I don't know, man. Come on, stop fucking asking questions.
Yeah, put down the mud you're eating. Get up.
Yeah, and the knights, they wore a thick chainmail armor. That was a big thing here. Like you were
Perfect
saying,
for the desert.
dude, the Seljuk Turks were light armor, moving quickly.
Yeah.
These knights were built for just like slow,
Yeah.
just thick, heavy warfare. So they had big metal helmets, big metal shields, double-sided long swords, about 2 feet.
Yeah.
These swords are about 2 feet, which, by the way, they weren't really sharp. The long swords are more of a bludgeoning tool.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. They would just crack you with this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they could probably stab you with the front of it. And then they had, you know, swords, longbows, all that stuff. Rudimentary crossbows back then. too.
Longbows are pretty tight.
They're nasty.
I did
300 yards.
Don't
300
even start
yards,
on the
bro.
British longbows, dude.
300 yards those things are going back in 1095.
The British are very proud of the longbows.
Did they start them?
Which is the gay, of course, the British are the longbows. We stand back here and we fire upon you.
Dude, 300 yards.
You'll listen to us now. God damn it. These. You know, I always thought that those like leather caps they all used to wear are about as gay as it gets.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the cool outfits, but the little leather. You ever see a longbowman?
When they did they wear like old motorcycle helmets?
Longbowmen look like sissies, dude.
What are they rocking? Let me see. So now I'm curious. I'm imagining like like a leather skull cap with like a belt buckle hanging down over
Crusader
your
ones
ears.
look pretty sick.
Let me see.
But
these.
no, they're Robin Hood types. Like tights.
Oh yeah, it's kind of sick though. I mean, you're just throwing in Robin Hood in there, so I'm being like, yeah, that guy kind of ruled.
Actually, I am starting to like these.
So these dude, they would show up in fuking yoga pants and just launch bows and arrows at you.
They'd get Lululemons.
dude,
Yeah.
how fucking funny was that?
These hats. They look like the guy in the yellow. That fucking.
Yeah, that's.
I hate these dudes.
God,
I hate
like
those dudes.
they wore like knapsacks on their heads and just
Yeah.
launched bows and arrows.
But
Dude.
Crusade, you toss a cross on any uniform, I'm like, dude, that's sick.
Yeah, I mean, dude, to be fair, that is pretty nice to be like a prairie mother and just be firing bows and arrows 300
Just
feet.
crushing tough dudes.
Just over the walls of a village, just causing an absolute. That was the funny thing you'll see in the warfare back then. It was like you just sat outside somebody's village or like city, really, and just bothered them.
Yeah, you siege
Try to
them.
start. Yeah,
Toss
siege warfare.
Diseased animals over.
It's so
You're like, this
sick.
stinks like shit. Throw it over there.
So,
What about Lululemon?
oh, dude, how funny was that?
That was one of the funniest.
We talked to we're jumping to the present day timeline, present day TL
Timeline.
present day. Me and Shane were walking. A bro came up. We're chatting. It was pretty sick. And then we were walking past Lululemon, and in my head, I was thinking like, how funny it would be if this dude thought we were going into Lululemon right
Yeah.
now. Didn't say it, and the guy was like, all right, later, ducks off, and he's going into Lululemon, and Shane goes, do they even sell? Totally serious, by the way. You're like, do they sell guy clothes in there? And he stops and goes, you knew that, dude. You fucking knew that because he was going in there to buy guy clothes.
He was very nervous. Just, you knew that, dude.
That made me laugh. Dude,
Yeah,
I'd be so
made me
mad.
feel bad. I wasn't trying to make fun of him.
No, but it was so funny. You're like, holy shit, they sell guy clothes in there?
Yeah.
He goes, did you fucking do that,
You
dude?
knew that, dude. You busted my chops. Come on, man. Don't make fun of me.
Oh man, that was making me laugh. So,
Sorry, I am paying attention. I'm just looking. I'm looking things up.
Please,
with
no,
you.
keep researching, dude. So so here's the thing with the First Crusade. None of the European kings entered the First Crusade, so the forces were all kind of split and unorganized. So there was all these factions of knights where you'd have like these high upper crust, like knightly caste, like Lannister type guys who were like vying for total. There was like 5 or 6 guys who thought that they should have been like crowned the like, you know, reigning supreme over the entire First Crusade.
Yeah.
But there was no real process for it other than like enough people thinking you were sick and like declaring the fact that you were.
So we're talking Raymond of Toulouse.
Yep.
Toulouse.
Yep.
Adhemar of Lepé.
Bohemia.
Godfrey of Bouillon.
Yes, dude.
Baldwin of Boulogne.
Yep.
Hugh of Vermande. Stephen of Blois.
Stephen rules, dude.
Stephen of Blois.
That was Robert's brother-in-law, Stephen.
Robert of Flanders. Robert Curtis.
Dude, so here's
Pete the Hermit.
So here's the well, here's another thing too people don't realize. There's a lot of people say these guys were opportunistic, like they were just going there just for their own themselves.
To loot.
Here's the thing, dude.
For booty.
So yeah, there was dudes who were seeking military glory and had their sights set on basically like setting up like new towns and cities. They would be kings, but they could never be a king really, but they could be the king of like some other place. But there was other guys too. They have like records of people selling like all of their property. They had like knight type dudes who would sell their entire family fortune to go over there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just people like.
Yeah, there are dudes that bought in.
There was a lot of them that do it, and there was also the fact that like if you didn't go, you looked like a fucking pussy. So like if everyone else went, if you were like all knights, and it was like why aren't we going? It's
when
like,
everyone goes, how do you not just take everyone's shit?
Yeah,
like, all right, my army's gonna stay.
You
now we're gonna take everything.
But then it would be like, dude, you'd be a crime against your own countrymen.
Yeah.
And like it's like the whole honor thing. They'd be like, so you coward, backstabber. So they would get back and like they would burn your whole family alive.
Oh yeah, there's always the threat of that.
Yeah, while they were out avenging.
That was a good deterrent.
Yeah, dude. While they were out avenging God.
Yeah.
You stole all of their shit, and then you're getting tarred and feathered. Your family's getting raped and killed.
Damn
like,
it.
Yeah. So here's the main characters according to this book. The main characters of the First Crusade with a little something about them. Count Raymond of Toulouse. He was a 50-year-old war veteran from southern France who had experienced fighting the Moors in the southern front. He was also rumored to have his eye ripped out by his face by a Muslim on the border of a holy city on pilgrimage.
Well, that'll fucking piss you off.
Yep, and he said he kept it all the way back as a reminder to show people being like, fuck those guys. So he was pissed off. So he had his never forget. Bohemond of Taranto, he was a 40-year-old Italian Norman, and he grew up while his father, Robert the Wily, was conquering Italy. So I don't really know who the Norman are, but whatever. I just imagine them as like the whiter Italians.
I think so.
Gardine, you might be a Norman. So this guy, Bohemond, he was basically just grew up in an ongoing military conquest. And it says I think his dad was doing, he was fighting the Greeks, and he was fighting the Greeks in oh no.
Tell you what, this is why I was always confused, because Norman, you would think Normandy in France. Which is northern France. The Normans were a population arising in the medieval Duchy of Normandy from the intermingling between Norse Viking settlers and indigenous West Franks and Gallo-Romans. The term is also used to denote emigrants from the duchy who conquered other territories such as England and Sicily. So he was just from Sicily.
Okay.
But Normandy's borders the channel between England and...
Is that what it is?
So like D-Day.
So this guy might have been a Viking. He might have been just a regular.
Could have been a Wop or a Viking.
Yeah.
That's kind of...
Got you.
But if you said he was a Italian Norman, he was Sicilian.
That's probably what it was. So he grew up while his dad was just like devastating parts of Italy. Came of age. He like just was doing, that was like his work, going to work with his dad.
Yeah.
Grows up and then he fights the Greeks in a 4-year Balkan campaign. He was rumored to be tall as fuck and jacked. And they were like, he knows a lot about, everyone was like, yeah, this dude's like legit. But he also, for some reason, didn't have any money, which is weird. So he was like seeking riches. He had like military experience, but he just like didn't have any dough. And he was joined by his cousin Tancred of Hauteville, Duke of Lower Lorraine.
I like it.
So Tancred was his boy, and Tancred apparently was very... These two dudes had their eyes on the prize politically.
Yeah.
These guys were like, we want to take different other stuff, or take like territory. Then there was Godfrey of Bouillon, dude, beast, enemy of the Pope, and was in hot water. He ruined church property. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know. He had beef with the Pope. The Pope was not well liked at this point.
Pope was a bitch, dude.
He was rubbing up against like the elites, and they were like, "Dude, fuck off." And that's why they think the Pope this was like basically a power play.
Yeah.
From
This is from Alexios in Constantinople.
What do you mean?
Constantinople.
Oh, Alexios was that what it was from?
Alexios. Well, the reason quick research.
Yeah.
That is important. The reason the Pope was doing that is because the Byzantine Empire was fighting with the Muslims. So the Byzantine Empire, which is like modern day Turkey, ish.
They reached out.
The fucking Constantinople was the Muslims were over there.
Yeah,
they were doing battle with them, and they're like, Christian brothers, we need help. Send some people, and the Pope was like, Muslims are pieces of shit. And
that was part of it. They go and they have to help him.
Yeah.
And that was a big beef because they wanted to go take the holy cities, and a lot of the Crusades was just them helping like strategic cities of Constantinople. Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because it's the Eastern Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had his whole sight set on retaking all this. That's the whole first crusade was them taking back cities for the for the bros to the east. So Godfrey, he was also jacked and tall, and apparently the area he lorded over was like notoriously unruly. And so like it just sucked. Like he got a bad land to take care of, and it was just like you're a constant threat of being being cooed.
Yeah.
So he was kind of like, people assume he wanted to crusade so he could get a new fiefdom in the east. He was kind of like, this kind of sucks, I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
So his brother Baldwin of Bouillon was also a power hungry bro. So he went with him. So that was the southern faction of France. And then there was the northern Frenchman. There was Robert, Duke of Normandy. His brother was the King of England. And then he was joined by Stephen, his brother-in-law.
It's not Lionheart right now, is it? Who's the King of England?
No, Lionheart I think was Second Crusade. I forget the name of the guy, the King of England. It was like, I don't remember. But then his cousin Robert II, Count of Flanders, came too.
Richard was.
Yeah, he wasn't yet.
He was 100 years later.
Yeah, that was the second one, right?
Yeah.
Apparently the Lionheart was the fucking man.
Richard Lionheart, dude. How sick is that name?
Dude. So
I'm sorry I'm cutting you off.
No, please. I actually like the whatchamacallits. The different researches. It actually helps. So a full year passes, dude. A full year passes, and then all these dudes, like the 7 knights and all their forces.
I'm sorry to cut you off again.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at Richard Lionheart's Wikipedia, and it says early life, blah, blah, blah. Next thing is king and crusader. So I clicked it. First thing, coronation and anti-Jewish violence. Hold the fort.
No, not again.
God damn it.
Lionheart?
Yeah. They think he was Richard Lionheart was gay. He said, "I'll be behind the couch."
What?
Richard the First was officially invested as Duke of Normandy on July 20th, 1189, and crowned king in Westminster Abbey on September 3rd, 1189. Tradition barred all Jews and women from the event. Some Jewish leaders arrived to present gifts for the new king. According to Ralph of Dicetto, Richard's courtiers stripped and flogged the Jews and then flung them out of court.
Dude,
God damn it, dude.
There's nothing funny about denying access to Jews or denying access to women, but when you pair them together, it's very funny for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like, no Jews or women. It's like,
why?
Why the fuck?
Then a rumor spread that Richard had ordered all the Jews to be killed.
Oh, no.
You know how that rumor kicks up?
Yeah.
And the people of London attacked the Jewish population.
Jeez, man. I think it's like something you got to do. I think it's like, they hit like a ship with a bottle before it goes off.
Yeah.
If you go to fight Muslims, you have to like just rough some Jews up and then run over to the Muslims. It's a warm up. You're like, all right.
It's a tradition.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dude, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That's so fucking bizarre. But there's no like, they never mention it. They're like, oh yeah, and then like right during that time, they like just fucked the Jews up, and then they went and did the Crusades too.
Yeah.
But also, it's probably just part of that. Like, yeah, you're fucking kind of like those guys. What the fuck they doing? Tell us.
Once the Pope starts like,
yeah,
you're either Christian or we kill you. That's what we got to go over there and do. They're like, hey,
true.
You know these guys with the land that live next to us?
Yeah.
We can go take all their stuff.
Yeah, they're probably kind of crushing on the Jews for. Yeah, it's the green light.
But I also think the Jews weren't doing great.
No, back then I thought
European
they were
Jews, I think, were not doing that great back then.
Well, there's that whole thing of like I don't know when in medieval times they said they were like barred from doing certain jobs and they only let them do money stuff. So they'd be like, you guys can loan money and be like the money changers.
Yeah.
And then they were saying like these like dukes and lords would be like, if they wanted to gain favor, they could be like, you know who's fucking you guys over? The Jews. And they'd be like, they're loaning you all this money, but the Christians weren't allowed. By their thing, they weren't allowed to loan money, so they just had. It's like when they outsourced torture. They'd be like, "All right, Jews, you guys do the money stuff," and then they would be like, "Yo, these Jews are fucking you guys."
God
and
damn, hold the fort again.
This is what it was when they would end up owing their money lenders, who were the Jews, money. They'd be like, "Or I'll just turn my whole population against you guys and never pay you back." So,
all right, I'm sorry.
No,
sorry to cut you off.
That's actually.
I was just trying to look up Lionheart.
That's riveting stuff, though.
First thing you click on is he flogged a bunch of Jews when he got coronated.
No Jews, no women. That's the thing.
I do like that. Then the rumor started
that he's gay.
That Richard said all Jews should be killed, and the people of London attacked them.
But that was just a rumor.
Yeah, it was,
yeah. That people saw the flogging and they took the flogging out of context. Oh my God. So, yeah, so a year after Pope Urban gives a speech, November 1096, the waves of crusaders start flowing through Istanbul, capital of the Byzantine Empire. So they still weren't like in a cohesive force, so they rolled through Constantinople in waves over the course of 6 months.
Yeah.
So it comes into play because the first to arrive was Godfrey, who every time like a wave of crusaders came by, the dude you're talking about, Alexius or whatever,
yeah,
he would get like whoever was in charge of them, he'd take them in and he would just shower them with gifts and be like, yo, you're going to do what I want. Like, you're going to help me out here. You kind of don't have a choice. And he would give them tons of like military, he promised them military reinforcements. And also he was like, I know how the Seljuk Turks operate because I've been fighting them. So he was like, I'll tell you what you need to do, but like I'm going to point to cities and you guys are going to do that.
Yeah.
That was a point of contention the whole time during it because they wanted Jerusalem, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're here. There was dudes who were really there for religious purposes and they would just be kind of like, they'd be like, we're going, dude, we're going. We just got to stop at this one. And they're like,
just stop here.
They would get so mad.
Get me all this stuff.
Also, this was actually made me laugh. The deal was also that any cities captured that used to belong to the Byzantine Empire would be handed back to the empire. So like none of you French, because Alexius thought the French were notoriously, they were spazzes and they were selfish, greedy. He was like, they're selfish, greedy spazzes.
Yeah.
So he was like, I don't want them taking any of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they would, if they took a city, they would probably just be like, no, this is French now.
That was another one. That was another thing that was going on. And the thing that really like threw Godfrey for a loop is when he came into the room, Alexius didn't give him any kisses, dude. He just sat there like this in a throne. Usually it was a customary to get up and do kisses. And he was like, Alexius gave no kisses.
He didn't kiss.
Which kind of like threw Godfrey for a loop where he was like, damn, this dude fucking rules.
Oh, he respected him.
He thought it was so regal to be like, he was like looking at like a highborn lord. And just welcome. And their cities were like unlike anything they had over like fucking Paris was nothing compared to Constantinople. It was nothing. Like the walls they had around these cities were just fucking nuts.
Yeah, you got goddamn Seljuks outside throwing rocks.
True,
and shit
they had a reason for them.
Yeah,
I mean, I wonder if they probably had some people. Do you think they had any people back then that were against them? The walls.
They were like, tear down the wall.
Tear down these walls.
Borders are bad. It's like we left the door open one night and 10 people got fucking skinned alive, dude. No, we gotta get walls.
So over the course of 6 months, every single night basically accepted the same terms. They would just get showered in gifts. I'm like, yeah, well, like any city is yours. Like, they'd be like, they also wanted to be under his banner because they were like, this dude rules. They saw his city. They had like tons of like cool relics and shit. And they were like, dude, like that was a big, relics were a huge deal. So they were like, dude, we'll fight under your banner. They wanted him personally to lead them. So that was like a matter of honor.
Sick.
Which he never did. But the Count Raymore of Toulouse.
He wasn't getting up, dude. He wasn't getting up for kisses, and they're like, "We want you to lead us."
He was watching. No, he'd be like, I'm not going to be anywhere near, but he was watching.
Yeah,
he comes into play later. But the Count Raymore of Toulouse was the only one who told Alexius to fuck off. This guy was so rich. He was like, "Bro, I don't give a fuck." He's like, "I'll go do the cities you want me to, but I'll let you know what I decide to do." So he was the only one Alexius couldn't flip, and Alexius was like, "Whatever, I have enough people." So February 1097, the Crusaders arrive on the shores of Asia Minor and plan to attack Nicaea. And this is what happened. This is why the People's Crusade actually was good, because when they all went down there, so the Sultan of the region that the second wave of Crusaders came into was named Khalij Aslan, and he was the one in charge of that area that had to smash all the the poor guys who walked in there. So when he heard another wave of Crusaders was coming, he was just like, whatever, and he left.
He was like, great.
Dude, he was like, he wanted to handle personal biz in the East. So he was like, I got to go do a land dispute. If these guys come, just fuck them up.
Just kill them again.
He's like, I'll be back. But him and all of his boys left, so they got to cross the Bosphorus, which I don't even know what that is, but that was an area, I guess, between
That might be Turkey.
Is that what that? Yeah, maybe. But they got to set up a beachhead, so that was a big deal. They got to set up a good strategic position, completely uncontested, all because those poor idiots led by Peter the Hermit went and died. So that didn't all count to nothing.
The Bosphorus is where you cross to get from. So Istanbul borders Europe and Asia.
Okay.
And the Bosphorus is the strait that separates it.
Yeah, so they got to go across that completely uncontested and set up a beachhead, which I don't know what a beachhead is either, but I was like,
a beachhead?
Does sound pretty sick. I'm guessing it's some sort of
It's like a landing area.
Oh, okay.
It's you set up kind of like a fort where you can cross.
So they set up
to guess.
Yep.
It's just what I assume.
So they set up the beachhead. Also, Aslan was the one who had captured Nicaea and was using it for his personal capital of, whatever his territory was. So May 6, 1097, Crusaders arrive outside of Nicaea, and the town is protected by 3 miles of 30-foot walls with 100 towers, they say.
Damn.
There's 100 battlements or whatever they call them. And the western edge of the city bordered the Ascanian Lake, which fucked them up because they wanted to set up a total blockade. And they couldn't because no matter what, they had, they had that partial, whatchamacallit. They could get reinforcements with ships, and there was nothing they could do for that. So, hold on, time out. There's a part that says jump to my notes. I think I passed by.
Jump to notes. Jump to notes. We're talking about the Siege of Nicaea. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. But I'm trying to, my pages jumped a couple, because I ran out of time doing it in my computer. All right, here we go. So we crossed the Asia Minor. Cardini, can you pause real quick? Here we go. I got him right now. So Khalij returns to the capital in late spring and just sees the capital. They're talking about Nicaea is surrounded by French forces. And he's like, damn, these guys have horses and weaponry.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, I might have fucked up. So he's coming back. He sees her there. He goes, I'm going to launch a surprise attack. I'm going to launch a surprise attack on these dudes. And he probably would have fucked them up. But the secret plot was foiled because the French forces they just captured a Turkish spy who they tortured and threatened with death. And he spilled the beans about the surprise attack. So they knew that Khalij was coming again. He would have, if he surprised them, they said he would have fucked him up. So Khalij attacks. They know he's coming. And they just overwhelm him with their sheer numbers. Because again, they had 60,000.
He spilled the goddamn beans.
They fucked up. They were ready for him, and they just completely overwhelmed him, ruined the surprise. Khalij has to retreat, and this was a tremendous blow to the morale of his Muslim troops. Because back then, the Muslims were and they were pretty much militarily superior on their strategy was better. They were
especially
better
there,
exactly
especially over there,
exactly for the temps and everything, and that kind of fucked them up because they were like, wait a second, they didn't think they could lose to these guys at all because they just slaughtered 15,000 of them. So the Crusaders take the dead Muslim dudes, decapitated hundreds of corpses, put their heads on pikes outside of the walls of Nicaea, and just sat there and just terrorized them. And they were even throwing heads over the wall. They were just being fucking jerks, dude.
They're being fucking
so
dickheads.
Then the Turks then responded by lowering. So they had Christians living within Nicaea, so they started killing their Christian population. You don't really hear about, but they started killing their Christian population.
You don't hear about that too much, but that's all right.
They started lowering down dead Christians on hooks outside of the walls. It's oh yeah, fuck you. And they let these dead Christians rot outside the walls of their city.
Yeah.
So,
and the Crusaders were like, dude, we don't care.
they got pissed.
We don't even know those guys.
No, they would actually. So when they put the heads on the
We're
walls,
throwing the heads of your friends back.
the Muslims, they would cry and grit their
Yeah.
teeth. But then when they would do it to us, we would cry and get upset too. So
There
we would
not a lot of gnashing of teeth.
yeah, we would. Both sides would cry and be like, "Oh, come on, what the fuck?" So then the Crusaders are going, all right. So they got the. We can
Like,
only do.
all right, that's fucked up.
like,
that's fucked up.
That's
dude.
the line.
Don't do that.
And-
Don't lower them down on
And
hooks.
I think the Muslims technically were punching down at this point
they were punching
because
down.
technologically they're superior. They
Yes.
yeah, so they were still punching down, which the Christians were like, "That's not funny."
That's not funny. We're allowed to do it.
Yeah,
Because it's punching up.
So then the Crusaders are going, all right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do two styles of siege warfare simultaneously. We're going to do a blockade of the north, east, and south to slow their food intake, and we're going to launch siege warfare. We're going to scale the ladders, or we're going to scale the walls with ladders, which the ladders failed instantly.
Yeah.
So they got a 3/4 blockade. That's going well. I'm pretty sure the ladders just got pushed down off the walls.
Yeah.
And like that just didn't work at all. So then they try to build
God,
stone.
ladders are hard now. Like a 10-foot ladder in
Dude.
their house is scary.
I'm shaking
It's
with
like
someone.
metal.
Yeah, dude.
You have like a wooden 80-foot fucking or 30-foot
Dude,
ladder
that they built.
that a guy on top's just gonna. You're gonna get home alone right off that thing.
Dude, they would set up, chop down trees, and build siege weaponry right outside of your thing, and you'd be like, "What are they doing?" Like they're building siege weaponry.
They're trying to build weapons.
Fuck.
It's like,
So you'd watch a bunch of like a construction site for like 4 days,
Yeah,
put
yeah.
together a ladder, and then just be like, "Get the fuck
like,
off."
get the hot tar ready. We
Yeah.
gotta dump it on morons trying to
they
crawl
were-
over.
They were destroying them with that stuff.
Hot tar would be a real negative experience.
So they started to build some stone throwing machines to break the walls, but like there was like pure North Korea missile launch. It was not going anywhere. So then they started to. This was actually kind of sick. They would get these really light ladders and they would set up like distractions on one part of the thing, so that like people started, and then they put up another ladder real quick and start kind of going over and fucking them up. So that was.
I like that walls worked for a long time.
Dude, they were really. I mean, you'd have to.
Walls was just like, all right, we can't beat these guys.
It was over the wall.
They've
You
got
would-
a wall.
But if you get a full blockade, you could starve them to death.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people. That's like kind of like that was the most. It's pretty much all they try to do the whole time.
Yeah, siege.
So they're doing that. You know, they're trying to like sneak in and do all that. It was like they were kind of making some headway, but not really. And a lot of the times, the dudes who were like launching these like ladder attacks, like you were saying, it was you were getting. Oh no, that's what they were doing. They started trying to go. That's what they. So they had the ladders to go up and create a distraction, and then they'd run in and try to like sneak in and kind of disturb parts of the wall by hand. And meanwhile, they were getting their arrows at them, rocks dropped on them, and boiling oil to like just try to like dent the land or dent the whatchamacallit, the walls and fuck them up. And all the whole time they would put like these wooden timber shields over them. So they would. That was the thing they were doing. I'm sorry. They would have one guy putting a ladder up to distract, and then they had this big wooden thing. They'd kind of like sneak in under and try to like fuck the wall up, and they would just be dropping rocks and boiling oil on you. So the one they built was called the Fox. That was the one that kind of blocked the oil. So like if we have this wooden thing, it'll just kind of like go off the thing. So they 20 dudes were under it, and it collapsed on them and crushed them. So that was the northern guys, and the southern French guys made a sturdier like big wooden shield, and they actually started a siege mine where that you start to dig underneath the walls. So like fuck it, we'll go under the walls. If we can't go over, if we can't break the walls, we'll do a siege mine. And what they would do is that you would dig a hole and then light a fire because you wanted to like find their like underpinnings and burn them out, and then see like if you could get a bunch of earth out from under the walls would part of the walls would crumble. So they go in on June 1st, 1097. They set up their siege mine. They burn their wood, and a section of like the wall actually collapsed in the bottom. They got like a little bit of an opening. The Turks fixed it in one day, bro.
Son of a bitch.
No further progress was made.
Damn it.
No further progress was made. So then the Crusaders chilled for 2 weeks, just being like, I don't know, what do you want to do? But dude, Alexius had been sitting there chilling in the Ascian Lake. No one knew he was there. Small Navy fleet there, just waiting. He was the west of the city. He'd been kind of watching, observing the siege, kind of like, all right, not too bad. He also sent his top eunuch general, Tacitus, who also had his nose sliced off and wore a golden replica. So he had a eunuch with no nose, no dong, who he was like, you go down there and advise the troops and like kind of help these guys.
Damn.
I'm gonna chill up here. And then
So he had a
Alexius,
complete freak show. He had a they.
dude, he had a full fucking
He had a
day.
complete they.
He had an absolute creature, dude.
One of the OG theys.
Yep, he had an
Like, sir, what do we do? Actually,
Tacitus. So he sends Tacitus down, but these guys would see him and be like, "Fuck this dude." He was
yeah,
mythical.
that guy's awesome.
Mythical. So then, dawn June 18th, Alexius dispatched his secret flotilla, which is a sick word, of Greek ship or not Greek ships of ships to cut Nicaea off. So he completed the blockade. So now the city, now they can actually do the
Now they're going to
encirclement.
start getting hungry.
Yep. So then, as the city gets kind of fully constricted, the Franks launched another land attack on the Turks, and the Turks were like, "We give up." They put up the ladders
They said
again.
uncle.
Yeah. So then the emperor, whatchamacallit, Alexius comes, meets with the French knights, and decides that Antioch is the next target. And he also goes, "You guys can keep Tacitus and a small force of Byzantine troops." So Nicaea fell. They took Nicaea in a few months. And he also kind of like, he sent the Tacitus and his bros nice, and he was like, that's when he started telling them like, dude, this is how you're gonna have to cross now like a large strip of desert to go to Constantinople or no Antioch. He's like, you're gonna have to cross like some pretty brutal terrain. Here's how you do it, and like here's what you do. So that's the start of crossing the Asia Minor. So these guys are all like nice, they're pumped on themselves. So they're still wrestling with a lack of centralized leadership because they're all trying to vie for like who's the top guy, and nobody really got the total glory because none of the Frenchmen were really successful. Southern French were kind of like high on their hog. The northern guys were like, they stink this whole time.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. So the French guys are kind of like, this is nice, but really it was Alexius who came and turned the tides of the war. So that's kind of the big deal right now. It's like, how can we stay as one unified force? And also crossing Asia Minor, they're trying to figure out, they're like, if we stay in one cohesive force, it'll take us forever to cross. Cause I guess it was a kind of like a narrow, there's parts of the roads that were kind of narrow. So they were like, either we're going to split into a bunch of little forces and move quickly, or stay in one big blob of people, which will take too long. So then they decided like, let's just split north and south, half and half.
Yeah.
That way we're still pretty strong, but we're a little lighter on the feet and we can move. So Khalij Aslan, so they split up. They're like, all right, let's start walking crossing the Asia Minor. The defeated Khalij amasses an army, and he laid in wait for it. Like he's like, I'm gonna fuck these guys up when I see them, because they retreated back and they kind of like hung back there. So the first guys to come were the Northerners, and they did that Seljuk Turk warfare where they would encircle,
just ride around, shoot bows and arrows.
That's
on
what
your
they
horses.
did, dude. So they circled the Crusaders, and the Crusaders have no fucking clue what's going on. So some of them start to break rank and flee. But I guess Bohemond was with him as well. He was from the southern thing. So Bohemond and Robert somehow got all of their forces to hold their ground in the middle of the siege. They were like, dude, stand your ground. And they just just set up like a little makeshift defensive camp. So they're just getting pelted with arrows for hours, getting pelted. And they also, the only thing they did to boost morale, they did a whisper down the lane, and they went, stand together, brothers in Christ. And they all just did a, they said, stand fast together, trusting in Christ and the victory of the Holy Cross. Today,
Sick.
may we all gain much booty. That was the thing.
Yes.
That was the thing. They went, may we all gain
And
much
then at
booty.
the end, it was like Baldwin's mom's a slut.
So then they have this like makeshift kind of defensive camp. The Turks break the ranks and just start fucking going through, killing men, women, and children. And then this is when women started offering themselves up to the fucking Turks, fully being like, this is like highborn noble wives being like, just take me. I'm like a princess. I'm a European. And they were like, come fuck me. Basically being like giving up the pussy.
Yeah.
They did the honeypot. The bros still held it down despite all of this stuff of like their kids dying, women just being
Women immediately being like, well, things are going bad. I should probably fuck the guys who are winning.
Turncoats, yeah.
Disgusting.
Turncoats, dude. So but then the southern force eventually arrives 5 hours into the Turks breaking ranks, and it's just a fucking melee. Southern forces arrive and repel the Turks. You're dealing with 4,000 Christians dead, 3,000 Turks died. And that like makes shit in that little like quick little surprise attack. Khalij gives up at this point. because it was technically a loss for the Turks since they were the ones who had to retreat. So the Christians after that battle, that was like their last like military thing that like they had to go through. So now they get to pass through Anatolia for a 3-month march. This is the summer of 1097. So after they do that, they get hit with starvation and disease. They actually don't have any water. So 500 people died along with a bunch of oxen, mules, and horses. And then there's dudes walking around with their mouth open trying to catch the mist. And finally, after, however long it took, they found a river and a bunch more people died from drinking too much water. People and animals pigged out on the water and died. There's another thing too. They have they went into like extensive detail over how many like oxes and mules and horses died. That was like a huge, they almost seemed more concerned about it than people. Cause they were like, dude, it was like losing your whip, dude. These knights had to start walking. They were like, these boots were not made for walking, dude.
They got all that fucking armor and shit.
Yeah. So that kind of fucked them up. Also, at some point during this journey, Godfrey gets attacked by a bear and lives.
Fucking bear attacked him.
This is just to get to the other place.
Yeah.
Baldwin breaks off and heads. He went east towards Syria, and he wants to set. He was like, "Fuck you guys, I'm out. I'm setting up my own lordship." But they would be like, "We're also gonna." He's like, "I'm gonna help."
Something funny?
What?
8 million horses died in World War I.
Really?
That seems high.
Yeah. I'd have to see the pictures.
I think they're lying.
I'd have to see I mean, they do say practice skepticism to everything you hear.
When I hear that 8 million horses died, I go, that's a lot of
That's
horses.
the scientist in me. I just go, how many of those guys?
Too many.
And they did what? I need proof. I'm a scientist.
Me. I'm sorry.
So this guy, Baldwin, breaks off and he goes, look, I'm going to go check out these other places and set up like my own cities just so I can really help you guys.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking out for you guys.
And he said he was going down to free Armenian Christians from the Turks. So he goes and he starts fucking up like Turkish villages. And the Armenian ruler, his name is Thoros, invites Baldwin to just join with him. And he's like so pumped on Baldwin. He's like, he adopts him as a son. They did this weird like ceremony where they both put on one shirt together. It's like that's to signify. Yeah, Baldwin is like, yay! And then months later, the king was suspiciously murdered, and Baldwin just completely took the whole place over.
What the fuck happened to him? Anyway,
Baldwin,
I'll take over.
He was like, yeah, dude, I'll be your son, and just fucking murdered the guy.
Yeah.
So then he takes control of this like weird kingdom in Armenia, and he was the very first one to start a Latin state of his own in the east. It was named Idea or something. So autumn 1097, the armies of the Crusades regroup in Syria. They're not doing well, and now they have to capture Antioch. So the first one was kind of like, yeah, this is cool. Now they're like genuinely really fucked up.
Yeah, they're on fumes.
They're definitely on fumes.
They're
So
dying.
one of their boys broke off and absolutely came up, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Broke off, and he's like now the king of Armenia. Also, that's tough. That's a tough condition. So Antioch was nestled between the Orontes River and the foot of two different mountains. I think the Romans had actually built it. So it was a 3-mile wall, 60 feet high with 60 towers. That's fun. I mean, the first one was 30 feet. This is 60 feet high. So, but the thing is, and this is what kind of gave them the first Crusades, the Turkish leadership was like, it was nothing but brats. It was all spoiled brats, and they were constantly having power struggles between them. So the city of Antioch was being torn apart by a civil war between two brothers. And they also, for some reason, only had 500 soldiers in the city, which was enough to man the defenses.
The walls of Antioch are fucking cool looking.
It was the Romans, bro. The Romans fucking fortified it. And it just sat there for, however long. And they only had 500 soldiers inside of the walls. So that wasn't, but it was enough to man the defenses, but it was kind of like, it's not the best if they get in there. So there were 6 gates. The Latins set up another partial blockade because they could only do 3 of the 6 gates of the city, and then did the same thing where they try to launch light skirmishes, and they started doing psyops too. The same shit where they were like trying to catapult dead bodies into the walls. So after the first small skirmish, they were like going up, killing people, getting knocked off the ladders or whatever. They took 100 dead Muslims, piked their heads like usual. And at night, the Muslims snuck out to bury the dead people that were up on like the pikes and take their bodies. And the Crusaders noticed this, dug the bodies up, defiled the corpses, and then the Turks got very sad. And then again, the Muslims do a thing of killing Antioch Christians and hanging them over the walls and like threw their heads over with catapults at the Crusaders. The Crusaders get pissed off. And then it's wintertime. And the bros start freezing, dude. So they don't have any food. Yeah, they don't have any food. And like, I think 1 out of 5 of the Crusaders died this winter of 1098. So now we're in January, dude. People are eating dogs and rats, animal skins and seeds and grains found in manure. And they're trying to figure out why God is punishing them, you know, because they're like, they also had like a religious leader. So now that like 1 in 5 people are dying of starvation, they go to the bishop and they're kind of like, dude, what the fuck? Like, make sense of this. Is bullshit. I think it's your fault. And the bishop literally goes and prays on it. And he goes, guys, it's the women.
It's not my fault.
He says the women. He literally came to the Crusaders and goes, these women are fucking sinning. So the women have to be, you got to send all your wives back. These guys got to get the fuck out of here. They're fucking it up for everybody. So, you know, and some people, obviously there's dudes start to desert. People are like, this is bullshit. Peter the Hermit tries to run away. And they catch him by Tancred, by the way. Tancred catches Peter the Hermit and he goes, dude, get the fuck back here. They drag his ass back. They didn't let him desert, which kind of bullshit on
Peter Hermit's
PDH.
a bitch.
He's a total fucking pussy. So they lead 2 separate, the 2 Muslim forces attack them as well during the winter, but the Muslims are repelled. So that kind of rolls. Spring 1098, food and resources arrive. I think the British actually sent them. So they send English ships with like weapons and all kinds of materials so they can build proper siege weapons. April 1098, the city is okay. So the city, they cut even more doors off. They cut more gates off to the city. And they also had some more like support come, and eventually, but then so they're like, all right, we're going to go pretty good. Oh no, they had the Shiites rolled up, and the Shiites were like, yo, they just came and like checked them out and were like, we got you if you need us, because that actually worked pretty well.
Yeah.
People say the Franks were barbarians, but they did enough stuff to like send people down, talk to the Shiites, because there was that Sunni Shiite kind of divide. So the Shiites were kind of like, yeah, we'll ride with you guys. Now they're pumped, but then they hear that the Sultan of Baghdad is sending a large force of Antioch, 40,000 Syrian and Mesopotamian troops, which would outnumber the surviving French 2-1. So they catch that news and they literally go, shit.
We gotta hurry.
So they set up an emergency council. So Boema devises a pretty nasty plan, because they're like, now it's like they got to get within the walls of the city or they're going to die. So he tells the council of all the other noblemen, he goes, look, what if one of us devises a plan to actually get into the city and like takes it over, could we just say that it's that person's city?
Keepsies.
Yeah, it was Keepsies.
Yeah.
He calls Keepsies. He's like,
whoever does it.
I'm not saying it's me, but like, would you guys be cool with that? And they were so desperate. They're like, yeah, dude, for sure. So Boema goes, well, now that we've made that deal, I actually have a man. He's got a man on the inside of the city, and he goes, he'll let us inside of the city.
He's gonna open the door.
We don't got to. He'll just let us in.
Like, damn, that's a good plan.
It was really nasty, dude.
Yeah, I could have had these doors open the whole time, but
well, actually, they did have to do a wall, but he was like, I'll have a designated spot we can just get over stealthily, no problem. So a few nights later, this is what a beast Boema is too, or Boema. He doesn't go over himself either. So he gets a small force of dudes one night. Because, dude, if they got caught, they're decimated.
Yeah.
He sends a small force. They put a ladder up against an unmanned section of the wall that dude basically told him, like, this is where it's good. And they had his boy, the guy, the inside man, was waiting there to, like, receive him. So they a small force goes in, sneaks up on tower guards, is, like, stabbing them, killing them. And then fucking Boema gets a signal, blasts a bugle, and then sends a bunch of more. He's like, just go. Yeah. Sends a bunch of dudes over the wall, and they're all doing the God wills it scream. Yes. God wills it, and they're going over. And then the Christians living in Antioch, like, saw what was going on. Up. They rose up. So Rising up, dude. They go in, and they literally slaughtered all of them while the sun rose. Slaughtered all the Muslim dudes in there. But there's a citadel on top of the mountain that remained occupied by the ruler of Antioch. So that dude just kind of sat there in like an untouchable fortress at the very top of a mountain for the time being. It was like, fuck. The next day, Kerboga's 40,000. What time are we at?
We're at 1:13.
We'll pause. We'll do part two.
No, what happens?
You want to know?
Yeah.
Sick. The next day, Kerboga's 40,000 troops. That next day, 40,000 bros roll up, and they surround the city. So now they were hoping the Byzantine Empire would come and save them. But there was a deserter from the French army when shit got really bad. There were a lot of people deserting. He ran into Alexius and was like, "Yo, we're fucked. They're all gonna die. Don't even waste your time over there." So Alexius abandoned them, and having no idea the fortunes changed like overnight, real quick. So this is June 10th, 1098. Korboga, whatever his name is, Korboga pours in with all of his forces, and he's doing wave after wave for 4 days as Bohemond resists at the eastern walls. And again, more people are starting to desert, but then Bohemond barricades the gates, and he's like, "You guys, we're killing anyone who tries to leave. Yeah, fuck this." June 14th, Korboga circles the camp, and he's really starving them out, and it works really well. So the Crusaders start eating leather straps and like all kinds of weird weeds and shrubs. More people are dying. Morale's at like an all-time fucking low. Yeah. So then that night, a small group of French people led by a peasant visionary, Peter Bartholomew. This is kind of like a Peter the Hermit type. He claimed that a ghost of St. Andrew revealed to him that the spear that pierced Jesus' side was buried in St. Peter's Basilica. So then that day he convinced a bunch of people to go dig in this basilica for hours. And they finally found a small shard of metal that they were like, "This has got to be it. We found it. Like, we got it." So then Raymond of Toulouse, he was the guy he was like the head noble on this mission. So he bent down and kissed it. And this was kind of like his thing now. Cause he was like, "I'm the nobleman. My mystic guy was the one who found it." So his stock starts rising big time. Because
like, I have the thing that stabbed Jesus.
Yeah. So it's really, the story of this is actually, I'll end with the story of this, which is very funny. So the troops get kind of electrified. They're showing this relic they found. They're like, "Okay, we're going to turn this around. The girls left. The bishop was right. This fucking rules." But also they didn't do anything right away. So they wait 2 weeks. Then the French forces are going like, "Dude, we're definitely going to die in here. We need to launch just a suicide mission on Korboga and all of his forces. Like, maybe we can kind of fuck him up and then ask for terms." Basically what they did in that World War I movie. He's like, if we just go nuts, maybe he'll be like, all right. Like, honorable surrender. So I think though they first send out terms. Korboga goes, "No, like, I'm going to kill you. You guys are dead." So June 28th, the Crusaders are like, "Fuck, man, fuck." It's like, we got to get out of here and we got to do a death march and attack those guys and just go out like men. So Korboga's kind of camp. He has a perimeter surrounding the city, starving them. He has all of his forces drawn back. And Korboga hears it, like, they open the gates and they're going mad dog. And he could have sent all of his forces in and crushed them instantaneously. But he hesitated because he goes, "I kind of want them to come all the way out. Yeah. So then I can, like, I don't want them running back to the city and shutting the gates again." He's like, "I want to take them out once and for all." He got impatient. So he's waiting. And it's like they start smashing because they're all charged up with the relic. They start smashing through the lines that were, like, I guess, encircling them. Yo, some guy just come outside. So they smash through the ranks that are encircling them. And the Muslim forces start kind of panicking. So they retreat. And then Korboga goes, "Fuck it, send all my forces." So the two Muslim forces clash into each other because they're retreating into like an attacking force. They start bumping into each other and they're like, "What the fuck's going on?" Everyone runs away. And Korboga just goes, he's so embarrassed that he kind of hesitated and fucked it up that he just fucking flees. They all just left. He was like, "This is bullshit."
Fleeing is great. Be like, "You know what? Fuck this. Fuck, I fucked up, dude. Let's get the fuck out of here."
So yeah, he left in shame, dude. He retreated. The Crusaders went, and then they went and took the Citadel. So now they're like, "All right, cool. We have time." They climbed that mountain. They got that guy out there and like cut his head off, whatever. So his name was Raymond of Aguilé. That was the guy. That was the nobleman who paraded the relic around. Now everyone's like, "Dude, Raymond's the man." So he's en route now to be the dude to like control all the stuff. But there was still, I think Raymond of Toulouse, the old guy, was kind of like, "Nah, bro, I'm the man." So now there's this whole thing that happens where they're sitting in the city and they're like, I think Raymond of Toulouse is like, "I'm going to keep this city. Fuck this. Fuck Alexius. I did it. He never came and helped us." And they had like a big fight about that. Who's going to control the city? But then like the other soldiers were like, "Yo, you're messing up my fucking religious points. We got to march on to the next city."
Yeah.
And they wanted Jerusalem, but they had to go to another. City that was like Alexius' city to take that too. So they're chilling there, they're figuring stuff out, and eventually the guy, I think Raymond of Aguilé, starts kind of doing his own little conquest of little cities because they're all following him.
Yeah.
And then he does like greedy stuff of like taking cities, and then they start threatening like, "We're going to kill you." So they start turning on him. So he's using the guy Peter Bartholomew to kind of keep him in line as like the spiritual advisor.
Yeah.
Because they're all pumped on the relic. But then they start figuring out like, dude, this Aguilera guy is kind of a dickhead. And eventually he's still doing well though. They like him. But there was a new, so the bishop dies. The guy who told all the girls
Got
go
rid of
home,
all the pussy.
he dies. And then
Started
Peter
bringing Sniz
Bartholomew
back.
starts going like, I had a vision, because that guy was like, Peter Bartholomew was full of shit. Fuck that. Don't listen to him. But there was a big divide in the camp. And that guy dies. So Peter Bartholomew goes, oh my God, I had a dream last night. And that fucking bishop who used to hate me was actually like really repentant. He's in hell right now. He's sorry for what he said about me. And they were like, holy shit, this dude's the man.
Yeah.
And then eventually this guy Aguilera is rising. It's looking good for him. But Peter Bartholomew wouldn't chill. And he was like, the Lord told me we got to kill like 2,000 of our own men. And so now the soldiers are like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. And they're like, this guy's a fraud. So now they're like, everything's good. They don't know what's going on. This is before they attacked the other city. And so they're like, dude, bullshit. That guy's full of shit. So Peter Bartholomew's like, dude, I'll do a trial by fire. If I get burnt, obviously I'm a liar, but the Lord will save me. So they do like I think it was like I had notes on my phone about it, but it was like a 40-foot long gauntlet of like 11-foot high flames. And he was like, I'll walk through it. When I come out unscathed, we're going to kill like the thousands of people that I think are being kind of like sinful. So apparently he fucking runs through it as fast as he can, screaming. he gets out of the other side and they just beat the shit out of him and kill him. And then there were some people who claimed like he actually was fine, but they kicked his ass. But people were like, dude, fuck him. He came out of it screaming. We beat him to death. And then the guy, Raymore of Aguilera, his political shit just fucking dropped off and you never hear about him ever again. And then I think they're going now they were going to do another city, but because the people are getting so pissed off about people squabbling about cities, I think now they're heading to Jerusalem after Antioch. And that'll be the final battle, which is
Part
just
2.
as nasty. Yeah.
Part 2.
Just as nasty.
Matt, that was great.
Thank you, dude.
That was fun.
But yeah, dude, the Crusades are the best. The Firewalk is so fucking
Firewalk's
funny.
hilarious. Dude, guys, I'm going to come out of this unscathed. All right, here we go.
Kill me. Fucking kill me.
Fucking beat his ass, dude.
They just all close in on him. All the dudes are like, you should kill him. They just waited for him. We're like, fucking beat his ass.
He died.
Nice.
Crusades, dude.
Crusades Part 2.
Wow.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
Just in time. I gotta drop some coins out of my ass. A Muslim's holding me hostage right now. Well,
yeah, it was nice.
Thank you guys.
We finally delivered. Good thing we waited.
We're not done yet. That's only part 1.
That's part 1. We delivered. Dude, the auxiliary research helps, by the way. You kept apologizing. I'm like, that's not breaking in,
It's
dude.
gonna be me pooping.
You were fucking whatchamacallit? You were a Byzantine flotilla. Every now and again I'd lose my place and you'd fucking waft down to the Ascanian.
Alexios.
Actually killed different Jews too.
Alexios. They just kept killing Jewish people.
Knock it off.
What is
Stop.
that?
Knock it off so I
is
can
going
enjoy
on?
comedy.
Yeah. I try to enjoy comedy, but Richard the fucking Lionheart told London to kill Jewish people. Now you can't even tell jokes.
Jeez.
At the Carlos Mencia show. People go, what the fuck was that? I remember what Richard the Lionheart did. We don't want to do that again. That's how it started.
Yeah.
Richard the Lionheart.
Yeah, man.
Well, just all of a sudden somebody cracks a joke and someone's like, yeah, you think that's funny? Watch this. That was funny too, wasn't it? And they go, yeah.
I don't know if this is real, but did you hear there was what was that night called, like Crystal Block or whatever?
Kristallnacht?
Yeah, they did a Kristallnacht sale, like a big corporation in Germany did a sale thinking they were like, fuck Nazis, we're doing a sale for Kristallnacht, but it came off like really badly. They did like a Kristallnacht blow. It could be a fake. It was like a thing I saw online.
Had to be fake. I mean,
but it was like a tweet.
That's about as short-sighted as it gets.
I know. I don't know if that's real. It might be fake news, but someone sent me that and I started laughing like, dude, if that was honestly like a HR or whatever, like a corporate publicity faux pas, that'd be very funny.
Tonight's Kristallnacht sale.
Blowout sale, dude.
Yeah. We're going to just break the fucking glass.
We're smashing these
prices. We're going to smash the front door of our building and you run in and beat the shit out of the owners and take everything.
For 50% off.
Nice. Part 2.
Yeah, coming soon.
Coming soon.
Jerusalem. The final battle.
The final battle of Jerusalem.
And they just, you'll see. And then they write about it for like, dude, it's really funny.
All right.
But either way.
Bye.